Hello, and thank you for joining. My name is TJ.
I'm Coleman.
And we're starting out of Geek Fortress, getting ready for 5
rounds
of that modern action that we are oh so very fond of, and we have got a kicker to kick things off. It does seem like the most fitting way to
that does make sense.
Yeah, I really do enjoy it. So go ahead. I know that this is a matchup that you know or that you are fond of. Tell me a little bit about it.
So you've got Steven and Logan, not the Steven that you're thinking of.
Different Steven.
Different Steven. Both are fans of Abzan. So.
Not that one either.
No. Fourth choice.
Is this right? You're right.
Fourth choice.
Okay.
Fourth choice of Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
That is the Steven that we're referring to. But it's Abzan versus Elves.
It's actually a pretty sweet matchup. I think it's going to be... Abzan, almost the hand disruption actually becomes a pretty key part of it.
It's not really the hand disruption, it's the amount of Siege Rhinos.
Is it?
Because Siege Rhino can really...
the trample, huh?
The trample, that's what really does it. The ability to just ice a board is super important.
Mm-hmm.
And then that'll provide Abzan the time for Paptex to take out Azuri.
I think my edge still moves.
I would give the edge to Elves.
I think I would
because
too.
Shaman of the Pack is, as I've said, a really, really...
Shaman of the Pack is a dumb card.
Yeah, it's a dumb card.
But let's head on down. It's time for round 1. We'll see you there.
Alright, here we go. Leading off on the Thoughtseize.
Concealed Courtyard into the Thoughtseize, and we are going to take a look at Lead the Stampede, Azuri, Court of Calling, Dwynen's Elite, and Llanowar Elves. There is the turn 1 play, which might be the more obvious play. Is that the one that you would take?
I don't know, actually. I think I might really consider that Lead the Stampede. But it looks like Steven is going to go for the Take the Dork, which is fine to do against Elves. Elves doesn't really have a whole lot of lands.
It might also hint at Steven maybe having more access to hand disruption.
Sure.
Because if he wants to take that 1-drop, it does mean that it gives him time to set up for this turn 2. And he's got a lot more action. And maybe he just wants to put down something like this. Dark Confidant might be a phenomenal tool to put down on turn 2. You're not under any threat. You can't lose. You're very unlikely to do that. Logan's still developing his board, and now you are accruing a pretty significant advantage.
Yeah, having the Liliana in hand made me really want to go after that Lead the Stampede, though.
Because of the ability to refill up that hand.
And also, you're so threat dense. You're so creature dense. Lead the Stampede will hit 3+ a majority of the time.
Absolutely.
So a 2/3 Goyf.
Interesting to go for that. I'm not sure if I would choose that, but it will do a nice job of, like, if Logan can't get a large board, all he needs to do right now is answer the Azuri, and Logan will have a hard time attacking.
I think if I was Logan, I would play that Dwynen's Elite. I mean, sure, you don't get a whole lot of value off of it, but you need to present something.
I think it would be better than than casting nothing.
Yeah.
What's up, Super Nut? Corn on the cob?
You can't put everything on a cob.
Get that corn
into his face.
Out of my face. You think I put the mug away because you were gone for so long? I'm always ready for you.
So, yeah, the Liliana plus... see, I think I would have liked to have seen the Dark Confidant instead of the Goyf.
I think I would have too. You had time.
Yeah.
But Logan, he's got a 2/2 on the board. I mean, it's brick-walled by this 2/3 Goyf. That is a nice benefit.
Yeah, but I mean...
Maelstrom Pulse is surprisingly potent.
Not here, though. You've got more important things to worry about.
I mean, I'd rather play the Liliana, but...
yeah, you need to establish pressure here.
It's definitely a good card to have in the matchup and in your hand right now against a deck that is very redundant in how it makes its play lines. I mean, when you consider that one of the most powerful boards available for Elves includes multiple Nettle Sentinels, sweeping those out of the way pretty immediately can be a huge push.
Nettle Sentinel is quite the card. So is Maelstrom Pulse.
It's a 2/2 for 1. Can't get any better.
So funny enough, Nettle Sentinel is a May trigger. So if you have a Throne out, you don't have to untap it.
Is it really?
It is a May trigger.
So you've actually beneficially not used its triggered ability.
Yep, I've found a way to keep it tapped and get more value.
Look at you. My goodness, Todd would be so proud. Todd, of course, the resident mayor of Value Town.
At this point, I think he's a founding member.
He is value town.
He is the value town.
So the Dark Confidant does join the battlefield. Steven going with a tap to land.
Finding another copy of Dawn's Elite. Interesting.
It's kind of a nice tool. I don't think I want to fire off this Lead the Stampede yet. I think
you've got too many cards in hand.
And you don't want to hit 4.
No.
You know? So I think what I might be looking at, the core not quite good yet. The Azuri, you hate to deploy an Azuri too soon.
I actually don't know. I think you want to Dwynen's Elite and pass.
I think I do too. It feels bad, but...
You can hold up the cord, and then actually on Steven's end step, if he doesn't want to go after this, you can cord for Heritage Druid.
You can cord for Heritage Druid, actually. That's a really interesting play. Because you'd have your extra forest, the original Dwynen's Elite, the token, and the new Dwynen's
pass. Don't like that very much.
Now, why would you do that?
You might be trying to respect something like, maybe Maelstrom Pulse, but...
Gotcha.
I don't know if I would try to respect something here.
Hey, Stryfo, please post the link in chat.
Yes, please.
Tebin, Stryfo is going to post a link. Please make a command out of it. It's kind of an exciting thing. I would really, really appreciate your assistance.
So this not playing the Dwynen's Elite plays around Maelstrom Pulse, but it doesn't play around Liliana. And I think I'd be a lot more worried about Liliana.
At this point, do you minus or plus it? Because the minus feels real good.
I would definitely minus. I don't think it's very close.
How often do you get to know what's going to be sacrificed against an Elves player?
Yeah.
And then, you can't get pressured the next turn. Nothing is going to hit it. And start ticking that up while you've still got that Maelstrom Pulse in the wings. So,
let's see. Actually, Logan can go in the end step, find Heritage Druid, untap, and play the Dwynen's Elite, and then get a dude, and then start going off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not nothing, but you end up with Azuri, and Azuri is kind of weak to a Pulse as well. Azuri
is weak to a lot. He makes everyone else not weak. But
yeah.
He himself is a twig.
Azuri doesn't lift, but he forces everyone else to.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's essentially what it is. Meanwhile, I know, lad Supernaut. It's a slow day, but there are 2 massive events happening.
So, Liliana.
There is a GP and Star City open
Logan
today.
Should definitely cord here. Yep, that's what he's going to do. Okay. Cord for 1, and... Gonna get Heritage Druid.
Lose the 1, you can drop in the Dwynen's Elite. You end up getting...
you turn your 2 into 3, basically.
Yep.
Because you can tap all those 3 for mana.
And you still have the extra mana, so you end up with 4 mana potentially next turn. And that's without a land drop, which would give you 5. We know that he's got... Let's see, he's out the court. He does have a Shaman of the Pack, but no black mana.
Yet.
We have an Azuri and a Lead the Stampede. Maybe the Lead the Stampede... It might... It depends on what gets drawn, but it might be the turn for the Lead the Stampede.
I don't know.
Against a Liliana, a Tarmogoyf, and a Dark Confidant, the clock is ticking.
One of those creatures is going to attack. Probably the Goyf.
Which is a 4/5. It seems reasonable.
Yeah. Because the Dark Confidant can't attack, otherwise you lose the Liliana.
Uh-huh. So, if you do want to, check out the attached YouTube video where you can vote for it to be the deck that Seth plays on MTG Goldfish. That deck designed by our very own Chase, in-your-face, Hansen, Pro Tour competitor, and friend of the stream.
Yes, definitely.
Who is also a Legacy aficionado.
So drawing a land actually makes things a lot more interesting.
Now you've got access to 5, all things considered, which means that you can go for the Lead the Stampede and still have access to another 2 mana, which is probably enough to reassemble it.
Yeah, because you only have 2 cards in hand now.
Yep. And none of those get cast very cleanly off of this. None of
Azuri might, but that's it.
Nettle Sentinel might be the best bet, but even still, Logan needs some pretty big hits.
That is... Well, 4 lands. Even then, this is still not the worst place in the world for him.
No, but 3/3 drops is the worst case scenario for...
Well, one of them he can't cast, so...
Yeah,
that's going to get pitched.
There's just not much to be done right now.
That's why I think I would have liked tagging the Liliana.
Just a chip shot at it?
Yeah.
The possibility is pretty potent, and Logan didn't get a whole lot out of it. He is going to fall down 2 life down to 13 after the Scavenging Ooze is revealed off of the Dark Confidant, drawing functionally 2 cards on that turn.
I mean, Steven doesn't have a whole lot of removal in his hand, so
Nope, just the Maelstrom
Logan
Pulse.
can actually maybe steal a win here out of nowhere.
I think if I wanted to use the Maelstrom Pulse, I would take out the Heritage Druid.
Yeah.
It enables the most busted interactions in the deck.
Yeah, it's not close. And Logan should definitely discard the Shaman. He's nowhere close to casting it.
I think I agree. And both of the other cards have, like...
Yeah, at least you can cast one of them.
The Elvish Archdruid is a phenomenal piece of the beatdown deck.
Yeah, it's a Lords are Lords.
And especially Elvish Archdruid combined with Azuri is already like a 2-card combo of being potentially able to double overrun your team. I think that's where I would go. I think the Shaman of the Pack, while desirable, the problem is that making Steven lose 4 life.
Yeah, it's not as high impact. And also, Steven's going to play Lingering Souls here.
No.
Okay, it looks like he's just going to go with another creature. But Azuri is so much better against Lingering Souls than Shaman.
The Elvish Visionary just doesn't do enough. Unless he can hit a land off of
Visionary
it.
into a land might do some things.
Hit that, find a black land.
Oh, that's a black land. So.
He's down to 2 to do so. There's no trample on the opposing side, but still, he can get Steven down to 9 and hope to, I don't know.
You see, like this
he
is
can draw Gaia's Cradle and
and
the team.
be disqualified. See, this is why I like discarding the Shaman of the Pack. Your mana base is already so weird.
Yeah, there's...
And like, if you had Azuri here, you definitely play Azuri instead of the Archdruid, and then be like, do you have a removal spell for this? Because otherwise you might be dead.
Actually, I might still go with this first, because then I could next turn drop the Azuri, and...
But either way.
Yeah.
But either way.
I mean, Logan has got more wins viable right now than...
Yeah.
Or had more wins viable, I'm sorry, with the Azuri than he does now with the Shaman.
Yes.
That being said, I'm not certain either of those would have gotten him out of this conundrum.
I actually think Azuri might have been able to make it.
If he were to drop it...
If you played the Azuri here instead of the Archer, because that Liliana is on 2.
That's true, but then... Oh, you can overrun the team once.
Yeah, and that's honestly all you need sometimes.
Mostly because it forces Logan to hang back.
Yeah, because then you play the waiting game, and like, if Steven attacks and Logan makes some good blocks, which is totally possible, then he can be like, oh, I'll just block, and then I'll just regenerate my guys every time you try to attack.
Yep. The only issue at that point becomes the every other turn Liliana minus, and of course the dreaded Dark Confidant kicking its way forward towards the path to exile. But
that is true.
When
but
you're
like,
when you're at the back foot, you take whatever foothold you can find.
you also are so creature dense. You are going to draw more creatures than your opponent is 90% of the time.
Yeah, definitely true. Unless one of those cards is worth 4 creatures.
Well,
But
yeah.
Steven's just not playing fair magic.
So Ryan and I had this huge discussion in Vegas about how Heritage Druid wasn't a fair magic card.
I actually think that you would be very hard pressed to find a magic card that I don't think is fair.
Yeah, that was I can't remember most of it, because I was very, very tired. But apparently, I made some very coherent points, which is new to me.
Yes, tired is the word that you chose.
That
to use.
is the word I chose to use because I was very tired.
Ah.
Um,
So
yeah.
sleepy
it's
in
very sleepy.
Vegas.
Yep, very sleepy.
With Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Define fair. Allowable within the rules of the game.
It was. I think the argument boiled down to, is there anyone that uses Heritage Druid? And this was specifically in Legacy.
Right.
This is only relating to Legacy.
Okay.
Because in Modern, it's completely different.
That's okay.
Is there anyone in Legacy who plays Heritage Druid and is just trying to be like, oh, I'm tapping my 3 Deathrite Shamans to play my other Deathrite Shaman, and is not trying to natural order you?
What?
It made sense at the time. I swear.
Yes, you must have been very sleepy.
I was quite sleepy.
Okay, so we have got Logan, who's going to be on the play in this game too. It's always a little bit interesting. How do you feel like you might sideboard as the Elves player in this matchup?
I'm definitely boarding in. Now, Jund and Abzan are similar, but super different when it comes to sideboarding.
Yeah.
Like, cards like Chameleon Colossus, great against Jund. pretty bad against Abzan.
Because Path to Exile hates it, whereas
Yeah.
Bolt does not.
Yeah. So you can get something like that, or if you have access to Thrun. Thrun is obviously huge in both matchups.
Mhm.
Or Whisperwood Elemental is a card I've seen some places.
Very value-centric card.
Yeah, but either way, I definitely think Logan's going to be boarding in Elvish Champion.
Just because Steven is likely to have opposing forests.
Yes, and he also, crucially, does not have elves. Because Elvish Champion does not say elves you control, it just says all elves.
That's true, and ever since Deathred Shaman went away. Vend, it's good to see you. Steven, on the other hand, likely just looks like bringing in... Actually, he's taking out some creature removal. That was a Fatal Push coming out.
And I think he's taking out Dark Confidants.
As well as his Inquisitions of Kozilek. I would be surprised to see
that
this do
actually is totally fair to do.
Just because you want to hit the
You're-
collected company?
Also, because Logan dumps his hand so fast.
I know, but I would probably take the Thoughtseizes before the Inquisitions.
I don't know if I'd have a single piece of hand disruption post-board.
True, you can only take out so much, but
Yeah.
I think that's a fair point.
I would also seriously look at Liliana of the Veil.
It's just too slow.
It's way
And it
too
hits
slow.
a token.
Like, yeah, it's great in the matchups that end with, like, I'm going to lead the Stampede 4 times.
Yep.
But, like, the games are like, oh, I'm going to double Shaman you on turn 3.
Yeah.
It's, like, not even close.
Miffy, it is good to see you. How are you
Hey.
doing? And hello to
Hey.
anybody else who is joining. It's going to be a little bit of a slower day. There's a GP and a Star City event happening.
There's a lot of stuff happening this weekend.
Yes, and so, like myself, you may have been watching Magic all day. We'll see how many people can come join us for tonight. But you know what?
Yeah.
That's okay. Because every day I get to spend it with you, and I get to spend it with Coleman here, and I get to spend it with all these amazing players.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat. How neat is that?
I would call it a Neato Burrito.
Really?
I think I would.
Interesting. I believe you can get those next door.
At the Neato Burrito shop?
Absolutely. I've been going with the 5 taco plate lately, though.
Oh, sure.
Absolutely. Just got massive... Man, I love Mass Effect. I've been considering if I can... How much are the metas Death Shadow tonight?
None.
There might be one copy.
I didn't see any.
Okay.
So Fatal Push on a Elvish Mystic.
I've been thinking about
It
streaming...
looks like Logan kept a one-lander, which is something you can do. I wouldn't advise it.
I wouldn't
Looks like
advise
it's gonna
against
pay off.
removal heavy. I think pre-board, it's a lot more viable than post-board.
Yeah, I agree.
But we've got double Nettle Sentinel. He did hit the land. The Thoughtseize reveals... Wow.
See, this is the problem with Thoughtseize.
I think you take the Archdruid just because Logan's actually pretty light on mana right now.
I agree. Oh, Steven has a copy of Pulse in hand?
Really? Problematic.
Yeesh.
But I...
So it always works.
So cool. Logan's got...
This is why... Oh, wow, he drew a copy of Damnation. Jeez.
Of course he did.
This is why I don't like keeping one-landers in Elves, especially in Collected Elves.
When he hits that... Oh, man. It's going to be so much value.
Tireless Tracker.
That's actually really sweet.
I think I would have actually boarded that out.
You know what? Steven may have boarded it in.
I think he has it in the main.
I hope so. But to be perfectly truthful, I would not be surprised if Steven's game plan was like, maybe I should take this out. But this card is way too cool to take out. Like, man, the value on that card is just...
So lead the Stampede.
That's going to really help him draw a land. He said, facetiously.
Well, it looks like we got a 3, so...
Actually, that's not bad.
Well, that is the average hit on lead the Stampede, actually.
Well, no, like, the hits aren't bad. The Spellskite
yeah.
is...
Spellskite's a weird card, and when you play it in Elves.
It's not that good against Damnation or Anger. It's medium against Anger. Medium minus, maybe?
Yeah, but, like, Logan's not on the double splash, so he doesn't have access to white.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have access to, like, Burnt and Forge Tender.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Or the Selfless Spirit.
Yeah. So... Maybe he's got that as, like, a cord target.
I do like the double splash of Elves.
I think I prefer it to the non-ones.
Is he on mid-range or combo? He is very much on the mid-range.
Yeah.
I don't believe the combo is in the deck.
I don't believe the combo plays Thoughtseize.
Or, I mean, there's a lot of things that we see.
or Fatal Push.
Tireless Tracker.
Tireless Tracker has seen a little
Maelstrom
bit of play.
Pulse.
Also have seen a little bit of play.
Damnation.
That, however.
Liliana.
Yep.
I can go on.
Yeah, but some of those have. Most of them have it.
Abrupt Decay.
Siege Rhino.
Siege Rhino. Lingering Souls.
Yeah. Path to Exile.
Path. Good point. Good point. Scavenging Ooze.
Half of these lands. Collected Courtyard and Shambling Vent.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, so Liliana of the Veil.
Lily coming on up, and looks like we're not going for the minus plus
I
and
would
up.
pitch that Spellskite so quick.
Probably. Interesting.
I
actually would have deemed this as one of the best cards against a Liliana.
Yeah, especially since you need to overwhelm the Liliana and you also need to hit another land.
Or just fire off 2 of these. What's Steven gonna do? Snapcaster Maelstrom Pulse? Yeah, right.
Okay, Thoughtseize is
Surprisingly.
okay.
I mean, it hits a collected company right now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Actually, Logan might be moving in on a potential to win if these companies go 100% right.
Well, he's gonna lose both his mana dorks here. And Thoughtseize, sure.
I would take a thoughts. I would take a company.
I would definitely take a company.
That card represents.
Spellskite doesn't do anything.
I mean, then you turn your Thoughtseize into a 1 for 2,
Yeah, like
or
that.
2 for 1, I guess. But
Yeah, like basically it's that that Spellskite didn't do a whole lot. Did find a land, however.
so we find the one, we kick it back. Whoa! What do you think he's gonna do?
Cast a 4-drop of some kind.
I would still absolutely attack with the Tireless Tracker.
Yes.
You try and bait Logan into wanting to block.
If he doesn't block, he's dead.
Yeah. Oh, with how many clues are? Let's see. Does he have the
It's
mana?
3.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So he's gonna cast Company here.
And then you can just second main phase blow up the board if you feel like
Yeah.
it. And keep that Liliana ticking on up, and you will have
Shaman, Heritage Druid.
no.
So actually, I think I get a Llanowar Elf.
It's not bad,
I mean, that's 2. You block with the Llanowar Elf.
but then Steven will. I mean, Steven could choose to Damnation. I'm not sure if he will.
I don't think so. Yeah, block with the Llanowar Elf. And then I think Steven should probably just cast the Lingering Souls.
I think so too. Probably. I'm not. Another Lingering Souls. Classy.
Get an uptick.
Probably just so you can recast one of these and hold up. There's no reason
Clue
to.
token?
Well, yeah, he holds up the ability to redraw a card. Oh, he's gonna go before he flashes back to see if maybe he finds an Abrupt Decay or something. Is the possibility?
I think I would have liked, if you're going to do that, I think I would have liked a minus.
Just to, you know what? Let's just get rid of that card.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can buy that. Unless his game plan was like, I'm gonna draw a card no matter what on my turn or on Logan's turn.
Yeah.
I might as well just crack the clue first to see if I come up with something better. Maybe I find
exactly.
a Tarmogoyf. Like, if he spots a Tarmogoyf, okay. If
Yeah, I
he
can
finds
play
an
a
Abrupt
Goyf.
Decay, okay. And it just, let's get information about what I want to do with my game plan before I just go with 2 spirits that are,
Medium.
yeah, like they're good. But
Yeah. They're okay.
yeah, exactly. They're gonna chip shot in. Another
A
land
fatal push for Steven, actually. He drew that out first turn.
with a fetch that offers quite a bit.
Well, you can also sack a clue to get the revolt.
He does know about the collected company in Logan's hand as well. If he's trying to draw this out, ooh,
So we're going to do that.
there
2
is
Visionaries.
there's some blow up potential right now.
That
Two
actually
shoes.
doesn't kill him.
No, it doesn't.
Be, what, 6?
Yeah. Tron Beetle, what up? How you doing?
And probably, you should probably just get a
Mostly lost.
Elvish Mystic.
We actually can't. I have investigated it. Everything that we
that's a
have
decent card.
is on max. And I think that when our computer was experiencing the crashes, something happened with its ability to recognize our audio. And it We have got a new machine on the way, and I
Yeah.
am so excited because this computer has frustrated me so much.
Yeah, it's been a thing.
Yeah. No, I know that it's low. I know that that's awful, but we can't fix it at the moment, and the new computer should be able to handle it. But we are 100%, everything is maxed out right now. And that is apparently not enough.
So Steven's in the weird place of he doesn't really. He could either flashback the Lingering Souls, and try to present lethal in the air, or he can hold up the. Or you can hold up the Fatal Push.
Do you care? I don't know. The Lingering Souls feels a lot more like I don't need it.
Yeah.
I think I would just hold up the Fatal Push. I wouldn't even expect that I'm going to use it. But having the capacity to both fetch and Fatal Push, I think I'd rather have that so that I don't accidentally lose to something.
Yeah, no, accidentally losing is a great way to lose to Elves.
Because of, all it takes is Logan, top decks a company, nails 2 shamans. And, then Steven just accidentally loses.
Yep.
And the spirits do nothing. Logan's already pretty close to dead right now.
That's true.
So I think holding up the Fatal Push feels a lot more positive. We're going to throw a spirit in front of the Shaman of the Pack.
And if I was Steven, I would definitely fire off this, now that he has a revolt. Definitely fire it off at that Archdruid.
Yeah, actually what I may have expected is for him to double block with spirits.
Oh.
And then Fatal Push the Archdruid.
I would have liked that line a lot
And then
better.
just sweep the board entirely.
Yeah.
And then leave Logan with just the Nettle Sentinel and the Heritage Druid, which means that I have quite a bit. Then you minus the Liliana, and you're actually, you're going to clean up the board anyway on your attack. Plus you still have an attack in for 2 that guaranteed to get in. And you actually have the Shambling Vent as well.
Yeah, use all your resources while you can.
Exactly. So I think that might have been my preferred play. That being said, I don't think it'll matter, and I think Logan agrees.
Yep, Logan's gonna sweep it up. I still had this damnation. Look at that.
Steven with a case of still had all D's.
Would have drawn into it. Pretty close.
Let's head on up to the booth and see what else we've got. We'll see you up there. Hello and thank you for joining. My name is TJ. It's a pleasure having you here. This is the Geek Fortress stream. I know our volume is kind of weak and I don't know what the problem is. We have tried just about everything and I have no idea why it is as low as it is. Rolok, it is good to see you. Played in your first vintage tournament. That is fantastic. I hope you had a wonderful time. Oh, cool. Okay, I dig it. That sounds sweet. So hopefully we can figure that out soon. Let's take a quick look, see if there's anything else that I might be able to do. Whoops. I don't think so, unfortunately. So hopefully we can get that worked out. I don't quite have the solution at the moment. Let me know, though. Hold on. All right, tell me the volume on this. Tell me the volume on this. Tell me which one is louder. 1 or 2? The first one or the second one? If you can tell me that, then I might potentially have a solution. Maybe. What is up, Steel? It is good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Hello and welcome to the Geek Fortress stream. Alright, so second one's slightly louder. Okay, I'm going to try it again just to confirm. We've got 1, 2. And let me know how we're looking on that one. And maybe I might have a solution. Just possibly. In theory, perhaps. Okay, we might have a solution. Let's see if I can turn it into one. Okay, so if we do this, Oh, look at us. Active learning taking place right now. Always on the fly, these Geek Fortress individuals. Oh, those wacky Fortnites. Alright, let me know how we're feeling right now. How are we listening? How's the volume right now? Did it just change? Did it just change? Did the volume change? Let me know. If the volume did just change, that's partly strange, but also kind of cool. Yeah. But if it did improve, then that's excellent. And we shall see. But I'm going to try and talk at the same volume. I'm not going to tell Coleman that I made a change. And we will see if that ends up having anything positive. Let me know about potential volume increase. Yeah. We'll see. Hopefully it got a little bit louder. Slightly better? Interesting. That's really strange that it got slightly better. I will take it. I will take it. The other solution is to unplug it and replug it in and see what happens. But I don't 100% know what that will do. If potentially nothing or potentially something. I don't know. But we'll see if that improves it whatsoever. Hopefully yes, maybe no. I don't know. There's always a solution in waiting. Coleman's out there trying to find another match. Thank you so much for joining. This is the Geek Fortress stream where we're always looking to improve. You can always actively see that. We have got all kinds of new changes on the way right now, actively happening. We have got a new computer on the way, which was paid for entirely through your subscription. So thank you to all the people who are a part of that. And as an extra special bonus, we currently have a promotion. If we get 5 subscriptions in a single stream, we will show the new Geek Fortress Playmat on stream for the first time. The first time that it shows up on stream. Do you want to be a part of that? Does any... G-Land! You clearly want to be a part of seeing the Geek Fortress Playmat for the first time. Thank you so very much. That is really kind of you. Thank you for the support. Zachary! Thank you so very much. That is 2 subs right off the bat. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. That is awesome and kind. Miffy! Oh my goodness! That's a sub, baby. That's 9 months in a row. G-Lin supporting for 7 months in a row. Zachary, possibly a new one. Thank you so much. I can't hit her. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Oh, never make a promise and expect. Oh, man. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. That's super cool. Okay, sorry, I'm getting sappy, but here's the truth. We appreciate you no matter what level you're contributing, whether you're lurking, chatting, following, subbing, listening, watching, on mute. It doesn't matter. The fact that you're here and you're spending it with us and helping support what we do means the world to us. So thank you for who you are. Thank you to the mods, to Coleman. Don't tell him I said that, but Coleman's amazing and awesome. He helps me out with so very much. Of course, Dylan, the store owner. Thank you to everybody. That is awesome. We are now 2 away from revealing the new Geek Fortress Playmat on stream. I'm not even sure if Coleman is aware of this promotion. I'll have to mention it when he returns, hopefully with a brand new match for us to watch. I know he is out there. The reason he hasn't returned is because he is diligently looking right now for a match to put on camera for all of you. Which, if you do want to help out, think about it this way. We are right now, with the new computer, designing a system which is mostly in place at the moment, but we still have a lot of prep work to do as the new computer arrives. We are getting 2 feature tables. Think about that. For the last 2 years almost, we have had 1 feature table, and we have brought you so much magic, and we have brought you so much fun, hopefully. But in just a short time, we will be capable of having 2 feature matches. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be amazing. We're investigating having those
clues.
time-shifted matches. But we are going to have 2 feature tables. We're going to have less of this downtime, and we're going to be bringing you more Magic. Fun fact.
We got some crazy stuff in the works.
Okay, do we have one right now?
Not at the moment. We've got 1 match left.
Okay, because I did say if we get 5 subscriptions today, we will show the new Geek Fortress Playmats. The new one.
Oh, it looks really
that
cool,
will
guys.
be replacing the one that is down there
It's
on the field.
really cool.
We have had that design for a playmat for the last 2 years almost. And this one
you can tell,
is
kind of.
on the way. I think we're going to frame it.
I would, just as a piece of history.
But the new playmat in the works, coming your way, coming soon.
To a Geek Fortress near you.
To a Geek Fortress near your Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, this one.
So you said we've got a lot of cool stuff on the way.
Yeah.
What's in the works out there?
There's someone playing KCI.
Oh, the literal works.
The literal works.
Okay.
There's someone playing Storm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 decks that we haven't seen in a little bit.
Yeah, there's 2 Elves decks, actually.
Okay, is this the 2 that were here last time that you are not out there?
Yep.
Okay.
One Steven is playing it.
Yep.
Actually, the Steven you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. So there are 2, one Steven and one Logan are playing Elves. Gotcha.
Steven's playing the kind of like souped up version of Elves, because that's the one I was playing.
The 2 splash?
Yeah, the double splash.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
What else do we have?
No Shadow.
No Shadow.
We do have Eldrazi-tron.
We have 1 Lantern actually out there.
Really?
Yeah, and surprising enough, they're not the last ones to finish.
Is it Jackson?
Yes.
Okay. Is there an online store? Why, yes, there is.
Right there at geekfortressgames.com.
If you want to go to geekfortressgames.com and help support the store that helps support us, check it out. Visit that website. Order some cards, some singles,
some board games.
Yes, anything it is that you're looking for, we might have it.
Yes, at geekfortressgames.com.
At geekfortressgames.com, you can also see the events calendar to know what's coming up. Dang it. A lot of effort to try and save that pen cap. Any lantern? Yes.
There is 1 lantern here.
I do kind of want to get it on stream.
As for is there a lantern at geekfortressgames.com, I actually don't know that. Why don't you check it out yourself?
At?
geekfortressgames.com.
Seamless. All right.
C-Sliss also.
What?
There's Ulamogs up in the store. It's
Oh,
C-Sliss.
wow, that's weak.
Yeah, I agree.
B+.
Wow, I would not have given that a B+.
I'm feeling generous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Should have. Can we get some KCI action? I actually am totally down for that too.
I'll see what I can do.
Any Titan Shift? We haven't had Titan Shift for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think there's any Titan Shift.
I should re-up my Titan Shift deck and just start throwing it in people's hands before the events start.
Let's see. There's
I mean, the deck's super relatively simple to pick up and play.
2 Eldrazi-trons and 2 Bant Eldrazi.
Really?
So
we
spectrum.
okay. So we've got Eldritch Moon showing up tonight.
Got a lot of displacers.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of Thought-Knot Seers.
Thought-Knot Seer is like my least favorite card in Modern. Of all of them. I
That's
know
a good
that.
question.
I think that is my least favorite card that actually gets played in Modern.
I'm still picking Urza's Tower.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I had this thought the other day, and I know that this is very possibly a conversation that everybody else is already fully aware of.
Mm-hmm.
But the Eldrazi and the Phyrexians had the exact same development problem.
They were just way too good.
Well, no, they both put effects that should not be colorless onto colorless cards. And then thought that they would be reasonably costed with their drawback. Must be colorless mana, 2 life. Both of those are very, very easy to give.
Yeah.
And they both got effects that are way outside their color pie. Dismember? Not even close. I mean, close to a green card or whatever deck it's actually in.
Yeah, it's definitely not a blue card.
There's a reason people are running that in like decks that aren't black.
Yep.
Like, you have all these different things, and it's just. It is the exact same development mistake. They made it twice.
Yeah, it's I've read the original comments.
Mm-hmm.
And originally Reality Smash was supposed to cost 5 colorless.
Yeah.
And that would have been a completely different card.
I mean, if Dismember cost 6 life,
Yeah, it would be a completely different
it would
card.
be a completely different card.
And Thought-Knot Seer was supposed to cost 5.
Granted, actually 6 life and 4 life are about the same. They might still run that.
But sorry, 4 colorless, not 5.
Yeah.
But Thought Nuts here, I think, was originally supposed to cost 5.
Still bust. I mean,
I don't know if it's busted at 5 because
Yeah.
you can't play it on turn 2 ever.
yeah. That's fine. I actually really enjoy that Dismember exists for Modern as well. That doesn't make it not a development mistake.
Oh, Phyrexian Man is such a mistake.
Yeah. So, I think that it is interesting. This is a revelation that I had, to where they made the exact same core mistake twice.
No,
Which is that they were like, all right, we're going to take something that can get run into any color of deck, but put a distinctly color identity ability onto it.
I think it's different than Phyrexian Man, though.
I think
Because
the core concepts behind them are the same.
I don't know if that's the same for, like, the Eldrazi. Because the Eldrazi specifically say colorless. And, like, it's not generic.
I mean, Ghost Quarter exists.
I know, but, like...
They thought that was a downside. They thought 2 life was a downside.
Phyrexian Man, is pretty different, is what I'm trying to say here. Everyone starts with 20 life points. Not everyone starts with colorless sources in their deck.
I think you were focusing way too much on the specifics of my point.
No, I get what you're saying. I just don't agree with it.
Fair enough. What's in the colorless part of the color pie? Artifacts.
Yeah.
Doing tiny little pieces of what everything else can do.
Think like Urza's Bauble.
Thought seizing is not.
Yeah.
Especially
attacking for 5 while your opponent only has 1 card in hand is not.
undercosted thought seizing is definitely not.
Yeah. Thoughtseize plus a 4/4.
Think that the card draw spell that was colorless previously was an artifact in which you had to pay a total of 12 mana to draw your first card or something like that. Or you could do JMD tones, which cost you like 7 mana to do.
8. It's 4 and 4.
Oh yeah. Like, the idea is that artifacts.
Hedron Archive was in the same set and it cost 6 mana over 2 turns.
True, but artifacts can do a lot of things, not super efficiently.
Yeah, not
with a 4 mana 4/4.
The first card that said "Look at your hand" was literally was it Urza's Glasses?
Yeah.
And it was just tap, look at your hand. You don't get to do anything else.
Yeah.
Just I get to look at your hand.
So, the point is that putting a better Thoughtseize, like, if they put Thought-Knots here just in a black card, if that colorless was a black mana symbol, that card would be busted.
Yeah, that'd be a lot different.
It'd be kind of weird because of the Eldrazi kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but that card's great.
Make it a horror or something.
Sure. The point is, that card's crazy good. You would look at it and be like, wow, that's a really good black card.
Yeah, that really is. I think if I was designing it, I would make Thought-Knots here legendary.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't go like Thought-Knots here, Thought-Knots here, Thought-Knots here.
True.
And just like win, so many friendships.
Thought-Knots here is fair because you draw a card and you kill it. How are you going to kill it after it Thoughtseize you?
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, round 2 is coming on up. Round 2, moving on up. The Oath of the Gatewatch Eldrazi have been a stand on the game. I actually agree. TKS with a black mana and a waste, that'd be sweet. I'd be totally down for that. That would have been fun. That'd be super cool. Oh yeah, everybody, now there's a lot more of you. Check it out. Hold on, I believe it's called Tricks. One of our very own... I can't even remember my own command right now. Tebin, please help me out. Oh wait, I bet it's New Tricks. Nope. I suck at this. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, please feel free to follow that YouTube link. Give it a vote. Our own Strifo, who is, of course, a store local who now lives in California at the moment, but a fantastic person.
So speaking of Chase,
yep,
we have some Pyromancer Ascension.
Is it Josh?
It is.
Facing?
Yep. And Bryant on the other side.
Nice. I'm gonna sneeze, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, it's coming.
I'll get it.
Thank you. So, we've got Pyromancer's Ascension up against KCI.
Yep.
This is the egg stack coming down. Also, notably, Bryant, I believe...
Brand new to the area.
Brand new to the area. Very excited to have him. If we all want to take a moment and welcome him to the shop, I believe he will be, hopefully, become a mainstay.
Yeah.
Because I believe
Yeah.
he is.
There's no apostrophe.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. I always thought that there was a It's just Pyromancer
It's
Ascension.
Pyromancer Ascension.
Interesting. All right, let's head on down. We'll have some fun. We'll see you there.
Ooh. Yeah, and you thought this... So this Pyromancer Ascension deck, it is not what you think. At all.
Is this like the deck that I built a long time ago that's just based around lightning bolting with a bunch of Pyromancer Ascension triggers?
Yes, but have you ever wanted to Inquisition your opponent 4 times?
Really?
Yeah.
So this is like a Grixis Pyromancer's Ascension.
It also has Path Exile.
So that's the most Josh thing I can imagine. Okay. I bet he hits himself to get all of his basics.
He has no creatures.
Not even a young Pyromancer?
Nope.
He has none in the deck.
There might be Young Pyromancer.
Okay.
But
Young Pyromancer, one of your tokens so that you can get the rest of your mana.
Yep.
Ramp yourself 3. That is sweet. So, Bryant kicks things off with a chromatic sphere, also has that Mishra's Bauble, and it looks like we're going to be needing to keep track of some stuff, so they're grabbing some paper.
yeah, which is always a good thing to do. Never was it one of the don't think you can take Emrakul with Inquisition of Kozilek.
Yep. Elsewhere Flask?
We got Elsewhere Flask, Terrarian, Acre Wellspring, and Emrakul the Aeon's Torn.
Emrakul itself showing on up.
Yeah, she's really coming out.
Absolutely.
So you better get this party started.
She wants the world to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went different directions on that reference.
I think so.
That's okay. Ichor Wellspring draws a card when it enters, draws a card when it dies. The Elsewhere Flasks, when it enters,
You draw a card.
and wait, you can pay 1.
You just sacrifice it.
Oh, it is just sacrifice to have
Yep.
all your lands,
Turn into the
Type
type
of
of your
choice.
choice.
which is a weird effect.
Yes, it is. So Bryant gonna sack that. Gonna add a irrelevant color.
The Obzon player is 1-0.
Yep, that was round 1.
Yep, we're now in round 2.
Fight.
Elsewhere Flask hitting the battlefield.
Gonna draw a card.
Hooray! And that was the
KCI.
KCI. Ooh, if that hits the battlefield, this game is just about done.
From that, well, he has to actually get to 4 mana first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mindstone will help.
Absolutely, that is the biggest challenge at the moment.
See if he wants to play that or the Wellspring.
How bold do you feel?
I feel very bold. So that's gonna get remanded. It's actually a pretty solid remand target.
Yeah, I mean anything at this point. Taking a turn away from eggs is just good. This is the true purpose of remand. And it's funny
Buy a
because
turn.
you don't see it that much these days.
No, it's actually just I want you to wait another turn.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a time walk, really.
It's a time walk, but you don't really get to attack with it.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, yep, okay, so Young Pyromancer. Look at that. Josh lied to me.
Or maybe he just doesn't consider Young Pyromancer to be a creature.
I think that's probably it. I think it's a spell that has power and toughness.
Yeah, I think that might be it as well. We're going to go with the Fetch Shock, and we might be looking at getting some of these tokens, but Josh, not a lot of capability to interact with KCI
Might
in
be
the main
looking
deck.
to sleight of hand here.
Sleight of Hand is sweet.
Yeah.
Helps him fill up his graveyard a bit, and his graveyard is not that prepared. A little
Well, he
surprised-
does have a lot of Thought Scours.
I think the Thought Scour might almost have been a slightly preferable choice, unless he was...
No.
Gee, okay, never mind.
Nah.
Finds the Pyromancer Ascension, and he could potentially cast that next turn.
Aetherflux Reservoir.
Dang.
Also Dank. Multiple dings.
Aetherflux Reservoir, not what I expected. I wonder if
And
Bryant
Terrarian.
is on the version which runs...
Scrap Trawler?
No. Well, yes, I guess that's also a question, but I was thinking more the Mirror Battle Ball.
Oh, well, that would make sense.
It's been
because he's playing Emrakul.
Yeah, and it's been a super common inclusion because it's essentially a Black Lotus once you have Cloud Clan Ironworks. You pay 7 but get 10.
Yeah.
And it's really excellent because otherwise the matchup for this deck against, say, Burn is pretty flat out abysmal if they have an Eidolon out. But if they resolve the Eidolon, you actually have a very clear kind of pathway of you play the KCI, all you need is to get the Battlesphere out, and then you can actually win. Does KCI run Grove? It does occasionally, and I believe this one
I was
does.
gonna say, you sold him Groves earlier.
He was building a few decks, though.
Oh, there's the land, though. Let's see if this is the end.
I mean, you've got a lot of mana available. Remember that the Darksteel
Got
Citadel is
1, 2,
out.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana?
With some card draw available.
You draw, what, 2 cards this way?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that,
I think you end up just
Scrap Trawler. That's a different story.
Nice. Okay, Sack and the Elsewhere Flask, we're up to
Play
4.
Scrap Trawler.
And yes. God, the Scrap Trawler's good.
So
You've got one mana left. You could go for the Terrarian if you wanted to. I believe he has one in his hand.
No, he played the Terrarian last turn.
No, I think he drew one.
Oh, did he?
I may be wrong. I think you're
no.
right. Yeah, my bad.
There are no Terrarians.
As a new player, should you concentrate on modern or standard?
Standard.
I would recommend standard, but very truthfully, if you're a new player, play to what interests you.
Yeah, I would say play standard because there's a lot less weird things, but at the same time, play what you want.
I would at least spend a couple months just focusing on standard, though.
Yeah.
Maybe just go until you hit your first rotation.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Or if you like standard. Standard actually is kind of sweet. Oh!
There's a Mox Opal.
Which is actually a Black Lotus.
Yeah, it's true. See if he finds a face reward.
Actually, current versions don't even run it.
That's because they're...
It's because Scrap Trawler is actually just a little bit better at what you're going for.
I completely disagree.
That's fine. You can, but you're not winning with it, and they are.
To be fair, I'm not sure I would call anything KCI does winning.
Yep. That will certainly make your opinions more valid to others.
Yep. Totally. Listen to me, I know what I'm doing.
Bitter hatred sells everybody on your opinions.
Yeah, that's why everyone hates Tron, right? So another Terrarian. Gonna get back another Mox Opal.
Alright, so, I mean, the Scrap Trawler just does such a good job of buying these back. It's basically at a point to where it streamlines the deck to not be running 6 to 7 dead cards.
Yeah.
And so you instead, all you need is enough to win. And you're going to draw enough cards anyway. So we're going to keep buying back the Mox Opal. Every single time that he plays this Mox Opal, he gains 3 mana. It taps for one of any color.
Now can cast
Sacrifices
Brand.
We can cast. True.
We can also cast Emrakul.
Yes. That one, I think, slightly more relevant to me personally.
I mean, if you're into that sort of thing.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am actually. Looks like we are going to go with the Emrakul. Josh decides that he's seen enough. He's going to pick up the cards, and Bryant coming away with a quick win. His first ever game on stream, and he comes with a win batting 1,000 right now.
Yeah, that is quite the accomplishment. Speaking of the accomplishment.
Yep.
Josh is boarding in a lot of cards.
That is a lot of Spell Pierces.
And 3 Wear and Tears.
3 Wear and Tears seems excessive, but it also seems awesome.
Yes, that is a great way to say it.
Oh, quick question to anybody listening. 2 fun things. 1, is the sound better on this match than it was the previous match? Let me know. I made a change. I made, like, the last change that I can make without diving into things.
Yeah, without probably having to shut the stream down.
Yep. Secondly, we are currently 2 subscriptions away from showing the new Playmat. You see the one on the battlefield right now. They're playing on it. They see it too. I see it myself. Do you?
I think I see it.
Absolutely. No different. That's kind of what I expected, to be honest. But that is okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's try this. Did it just get worse or better?
Welcome to another round of TJ Tinkers.
Oh, that'd be a good YouTube channel.
No, then people are just wondering why you don't play a whole lot of artifacts.
That's reasonable. Okay, it got worse there. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. Now how we looking? Did it just get better this time? Let me know in the comments below. I'm so sad. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Just, there we go. There we go. Totally not working on stuff right now.
Nope, not at all. What would possibly make you say that?
You think you just got here? Well, clearly this is a professional stream.
Explain professional.
It got louder? Louder is... Oh, it did! It did get louder. Okay. 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 Excellent. I think you might be right. Let's see if that improved it.
Alright, so game numero 2.
Numero dos. Numero 2-0?
Numero 2-0.
Ah, yes. The classic total. Okay, so, Josh bringing in a lot of hate.
Today I learned that one win actually counts for 2.
Whoops. Look at me. I'm out of control.
We give him too much power.
It's Double Ticker Tuesday here at Geek Fortress.
It's so yeah.
Double punch Saturday. So we. Oh my! All right, let me know if it got any better. I did my second last ditch effort.
So Josh has a hand of a lot of thought scours.
Yep, which is kind of exactly what he wants.
Sure.
I mean, well, you can't always get what you want.
But if you try sometimes,
you get what you need. All out.
I too am a fan of the TV show House.
Huh.
So, sleight of hand? Sleight of hand.
A lot of patience from Josh. I would have slammed those 2 thought scours and hoped to get lucky.
That's a question that Josh is going to have to answer. Looks like
That's
choosing the Pyromancer over the Inquisition.
Young Pyromancer is just kind of great.
Ooh.
So the stack interaction of Josh is definitely going to be what's important. Usually, artifact destruction surprisingly medium against KCI eggs.
Yeah. What was it? You definitely want to have Culligan's command if you can have access to it. You definitely want it.
I think hand disruption is significantly better than artifact destruction.
I agree.
Because you never want the KCI to hit the battlefield.
Yeah, but if it's in play, you can actually disrupt it with Culligan's command, and that's your best move because you can also kill Scrap Trailer.
Definitely true.
But like Destructive Reverie, not as good as you think it is.
Hot tip to all the people out there: do not name your opponent's Quark Clan Ironworks with your Pithing Needle.
Yeah. Also, do not name Heritage Druid.
Also, do not name Heritage Druid. But I have seen, and actually it was a really awesome play by Conley Woods. His opponent named Quark Clan Ironworks with the Pithing Needle, so he never used it for the next 6 turns. He never once activated his Quark Clan Ironworks. He was waiting. So his opponent was using
that's quite the payoff card for Bryant.
So he was using his artifact destruction cards on things like his other smaller pieces because he had Pithing Needled the Quark Clan Ironworks. And when he finally had enough, he just started activating it. The guy messaged him like, "Is that bugged?" "No, it's a mana ability." Or so. I think there was something along those lines, but I do know that he didn't activate it and just bluffed his opponent into thinking that that was an effective strategy, and then just won the game on the spot.
Played your outs.
Revoker is fine though.
So Bryant actually has a copy of Hangerback Walker.
Really?
Now that's a combo with KCI.
That is a phenomenal combo with KCI, especially once you get an absurd amount of mana, and it works exceptionally well with a card that we like to call Scrap Trailer.
We do like to call it that.
Yep.
Yeah. Is, I think, net mana negative? It's mana neutral, sorry. It's mana neutral with KCI because you pay 4 into it, sack it for 2, you sack... Nope, it's actually +2.
Yeah, it's positive.
Sorry.
But say you pay 8 into it.
You get 16 out, I think?
You get 10.
10? Yeah, you get 10. Right.
That's okay, though.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you get 2 less mana.
Hooray! Basically, you add 2 no matter what you do.
Yeah, no, that's true. Okay. So, more Thought Scours and more tokens.
That does give us a couple of lightning bolts in the graveyard, I believe.
It's 1 at least.
I think there's 1 hiding underneath. Or maybe it's all the
Oh,
ones
it's
in
2
hand.
in hand.
That might be what was confusing me.
That's completely different.
Yeah, with no Pyromancer's Ascension, however, he does have a surprising amount of pressure. Bryant's down to 17 after that attack for 3.
And a bolt on the end step probably is coming. Maybe both, actually.
Yeah, you could just fire that one off, toss Bryant down to 11, and actually you'll be attacking with 7.
Yeah, put
So
him to
you're
4.
Exactly, and then with an Inquisition maybe to try and just stem the tide a little bit.
Yeah. Especially... I mean, you can't Inquisition a KCI, so that's completely out of the possibility. But like here,
No, but just taking away,
anything.
yeah, I mean, just minimizing the hand can help out, and it depends. You have to know a little bit of what the pieces are actually in there
Yeah.
in the end, but you're absolutely right that, a Thoughtseize would be better.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, I think Josh is still hoping Brant breaks for a couple turns. Actually, just one turn.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the follow, and as a quick note to all, remember, we are 2 subscriptions away from revealing the new Geek Fortress playmat.
Yeah, it's,
Gorgeous.
I was going to say it's quite the swashbuckler.
Incredibly well designed.
All those things and more.
Majestic.
Ooh, majestic.
Straight up bomb diggity.
The apple of your eye.
Awe-inspiring.
I do not know more words.
It's a dance boogie, get down 70s icon.
I was going to say groovy.
It's groovy, absolutely. So an Inquisition here. What's up, to be named?
Yo, yo, yo.
I think you are the man of coal.
I've been called that multiple times.
Come Christmas, you're going to be pretty,
I'm going to be rolling in the coal.
Just keep rolling.
It's better than rolling in the deep, I promise.
Absolutely.
So Josh has actually got an interesting decision. He chose to take wear and tear over remand.
But what do you even hit with that?
And I think I would have liked to have seen the remand, because if Brant draws KCI here, you can remand it. And he can't replay it.
Yep, I think that you are probably correct.
However,
That hanger back walker.
that's not a walker. That got Inquisitioned. I believe this is a ballista.
Oh, if it's a ballista, now that is
That's
interesting.
something different.
That is interesting.
Yeah, so maybe Josh is getting a little punished.
I don't think so. I don't think he can pay enough to sweep the field.
No, but he's getting a little punished for not taking the remand.
Slightly, but I think he still has the win. Bryant needs to win on the spot, and I don't think he has the capacity to do so.
Oh, it's Scrap Trawler, sorry.
But without any sack engines, I think Bryant is still one step away.
Well, he can Nature's Claim his own thing.
Sure.
To gain 4 and go to 8, get a trigger on Scrap Crawler.
Uh-huh.
Get back Hangerback Walker and play it for 1.
Which you still die to the tokens, though.
You do that, you're 8. Block. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 6.
Oh, you're at 2. Yeah, okay. Yep.
That is Ballista for 2.
It can block and dome 2 others. So you're taking... Actually, not that much.
Yeah.
Okay, that
So,
might
yeah.
be better than I thought. So you block 2 of them.
So you block the Pyromancer, you block there, you take 2.
Mm-hmm. So
You
you
need
scrap
to take
Trawler in front of an
4
elemental.
and you're still dead.
Ballista in front of another elemental. Blast
Yeah,
the
you're still
other
dead
2.
like this. Yep. I think you have to Nature's Claim your own thing here.
Probably, and I think he may have just noticed his Nature's Claim and thought, maybe I should have Nature's Claim my own thing.
Yeah, gain 4 life, and then...
That slight hesitation.
Yeah. You have yourself a redraw.
It's just, time is everything.
Yeah.
But Bryant going to be on the play in this game 3, lining up,
He
getting
might be
set
taking
for
out those natural orders. Or not natural orders.
Almost certainly.
I was going to say, he probably is going to take out those Nature's Claims.
Yep.
'Cause
I believe
There
you.
wasn't really a whole lot of stuff you could see there.
No, and I think he mostly just had those for the Pyromancer's Ascension that he saw, but it's only 4 cards in the entire deck.
Yeah, and
And
also...
I think I'd rather outpace this deck than try to control
I would-
4 of it.
I would definitely like to have Aether Grid before...
Gear per Aether Grid?
yeah.
I think that card is...
definitely like to
Yeah.
have Aether Grid.
Agreed, just because it deals damage directly.
I was
So
gonna say
even
it-
if Josh answers...
Really good against Young Pyromancer.
True, and maybe he has a misrepresented idea of how many are in the deck now that he's seen it
Yeah.
in 2 separate games. Is there Affinity in the house tonight?
There is not. No, there is not.
Do you know all the decks that are out there?
I know a high percentage of them.
Interesting. That's impressive.
Oh, well, I mean, there are a lot of regulars out here, and they all have their own decks for the most part.
True.
And I'm making assumptions, and none of the regulars really play a whole lot of Affinity.
That's true.
There is. I was trying to get Eli to play Blue Steel, and then he loaned me a card for Steven to play. He loaned me a Pulse for Steven.
Uh-huh.
And then was like, oh, okay, I'll just borrow Blue Steel because I don't have a Pulse for the Jund deck.
Yep.
And I decided to play Jund anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is Eli.
Amulet Titan, maybe.
No. Sam's not here.
Ah, dang it. Might secretly be the best deck in Modern.
Nothing secret about Affinity.
I'm not sure if it's a secret. I think that Affinity definitely is... I mean, it has a positive matchup against most of the top decks.
Affinity is always the best kept secret until it isn't.
Yep. Affinity will always be one of the best decks.
Yep.
Especially pre-board.
Especially when no one thinks to play Affinity.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently the one-landers are super popular today.
You know what? I'm all about them. I am all about them.
I am not.
So we've got...
I like casting my spells.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's an unpopular opinion.
Blue Steel is, think Master of Ethereum and Chief Engineer. Sorry, not Master... Hold on.
Grand Architect.
Thank you. I think Grand Architect and Chief Engineer decided that Affinity and Death and Taxes would be a pretty cool deck to combine.
And also Walking Ballista. That's pretty important to the deck.
Sure, why not? Okay. That has a recent uptick in blue-white control decks and Dredge. Because they noticed that those are good against Shadow. Yep.
So Brian actually found a copy of Aether Hub.
When there's a best deck in X format, you know it's time to find a new format to play?
I disagree pretty heartily.
Strong disagree. The whole point is, like... I think that a format, to be healthy, needs to have a best deck, because balance-wise, it's functionally impossible not to.
So Brian's found a lot of lands.
Especially since it's all subjective. But,
he's going to get Inquisition.
Anyway,
and
that's a conversation for another time.
That's going to hit Scrap Trawler. It's the only card that does anything in this hand, really.
Okay. I would absolutely take that one. You like having stagnation? No. But best decks are inherent to the format. My vision of a healthy format is that once the best deck has been identified, it no longer is the best deck. But, like, having a best deck is impossible to avoid.
The Thoughtseize Rule coming back to bite Josh.
Having answers to the best deck is important. Having a best deck is completely reasonable. There's never been a format without one. That's a debate all on its own. It's chess.
Yeah, I don't think we should get it. That could take up the entire stream.
So, Lightning Bolt gonna take down the Scrap Trawler, and Bryant's gonna get back the Chromatic Star.
Showed him.
Gotcha. I paid 3 mana for this card. You deal with that.
I paid 3 mana for a Chromatic
You
Star.
go to your room. Gotcha.
Man, trolling all the scraps. And I think in this scenario you could call Chromatic Star a scrap, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, most of this deck is scrap. It all is meant to be up in the graveyard.
I was gonna say it's not very good.
Boy, you really don't like eggs.
No, I was gonna say the cards by themselves aren't very good.
Oh yeah, it's like Affinity. The whole, like, Affinity, Lantern, most of these artifact decks are played with inherently bad cards. Like, Terrarian is draft chaff.
No, I agree. I don't know if I'd call some cards in Affinity just bad.
Midnight is just a bad card.
I know, but like you supplement that with great cards like Cranial Plating and Arcmind Ravager.
I mean,
there aren't that many great cards in KCI. That's what I'm talking about.
Emrakul's not bad.
I know, but like Emrakul and KCI are really only your good cards. Whatever. That's not the point.
Anyway, a Chromatic Star coming down.
And
Coleman's
Josh,
feeling argumentative today.
I really am, and I don't know why.
My goodness, you are just.
Yeah.
You are ready for a fight. Meet me in the alley after this.
Okay. So KCI is gonna get Spell Pierced out of the.
Woo. Young Pyromancer are gonna make an elemental though. What's up, Becker? It's good to see you.
I like the way you say that. Team Unified All-Star. That is a great way to say that.
Nice. I love it. I absolutely love it. What is a Lantern deck? Lantern is...
Lantern of Insight and ways to mill the top card a player's library.
It's a deck that tries to play with perfect information and make it to your opponent cannot play the game because you do have that.
And it works a surprisingly high amount of time.
Oh yeah, I've got plans. So, Pyromancer Ascension coming down. Let's go ahead and bring
for 3.
this card up.
Yeah, it's a 2-drop enchantment that really fell out of favor with Probe being gone as a quick way to turn it on.
Absolutely. So, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that has the same name as a card in your graveyard, put a quest counter on it. If there are 2 quest counters on it, or I guess whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it has 2 quest counters on it, copy that spell. Is it just blue-red with Ascension?
It's 4-color Ascension.
Yeah, there are lots of colors. It's non-green Ascension.
Yep. Well, I'm trying to think of the Nephilim for that.
I'm gonna say Inkai and hope that I'm right. I honestly have no idea.
Tiller?
So we have got. My goodness gracious!
And we're gonna see where.
We have also got the Aetherflux Reservoir now in the graveyard, but that card so cool.
That is really cool when you can play a bunch of 0-mana things.
Yes. So Bryant plays that one down, ends up losing the card, and
it's not green, Doro. That's what it is. It's not green, and I don't know what the Nephilim is for that. I think it's Witchmaw.
Yep, Witchmaw makes sense. So we've got 3 elementals. The Pyromancer's Ascension, no counters on it at the moment.
Another Thoughts card, and that's going to trigger Pyromancer Ascension.
Yep, that is going to put 1 counter onto it. If he's able to get another one, then he will actually start double casting all of these spells.
Actually, Inquisition will do it too.
I think he would rather multiple Inquisition.
Well, no, like Inquisition will turn on if you don't have another thing.
Gotcha, yeah.
So that Ascension now active.
And he actually drew a Spell Pierce, which looks surprisingly good. He also has a Lightning Bolt to deal 6 damage.
I wonder if Josh knows that he can't play duels. Because I feel like this deck would be a lot better in Legacy.
Yeah.
With your mana base not being able to 2-you every time.
That would help out quite a bit. He's been playing a lot of Legacy lately, and I think Josh is probably just excited to be able to Spell Pierce something to force him to pay 4.
Yep.
That just sounds fun to me. And we're going to pop this, waiting to see what the next draw is.
Aethergrid's a great one, but it's a little late.
Well, it's pretty expensive when it costs 7.
Yes, yep.
The effect might just cost too much. Once you're at 7 mana.
Yep, we're going to play this, and that's going to get Spell Pierced twice.
Neat. Oh.
We're going to target it twice.
So, can you pay 4? And he's going to put his counter onto it. Doesn't matter once you got
to play around the Hex Parasite.
You play around that, and also the there's a new card from Hour of Devastation that I think, or no, the Camel. Oh no, does that one only do +1/+1 counters?
And that's only +1/+1.
Ah, shame. Or -1/-1 counters.
Yeah,
I think it's for a permanent. For any kind of counter, you may add or remove in an instance. Either way, it doesn't matter because the Chromatic Star down on the battlefield. And
also, it doesn't matter because Bryant's basically dead.
Yeah.
Because he's going to take 6 here. He's going to go to 13.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bryant's going to scoop him up.
We're going to pick him up. Looks
Pack
like
it
Josh
up and pack it in.
takes the game in 3 with a Lightning Bolt as the last spell. Those young Pyromancers, for a 4 of in the deck,
yeah,
really jam it in.
I mean, when you play a lot of Thought Scars and Sleight of Hands,
You draw a lot of cards.
It does make sense. Play a lot of cantrips, you find your cards quicker.
KCI eggs falling, unfortunately, to some hand disruption. The Black Splash in Josh's deck, pretty reasonable, actually.
Yeah, for discard.
Yeah. So, I quite enjoyed that. I look forward to seeing Josh's more in the future. What card was Spell Pierced? That was...
Gear per Ether Grid.
Yes, Gear per Aether Grid, the 3-mana enchantment from Origins.
Great answer to Stony Silence.
Phenomenal answer. The enchantment itself says that you may tap 2 untapped
defense
artifacts.
grid?
Yes, it is.
Neat.
Very cool. Someone quote Coleman on the song reference. If you try and quote all of them, you'll go nuts.
Yeah, you'll actually go crazy. I'm basically Ready Player One.
Basically, we'll see you up there. Hello and thank you for joining. My name's TJ. It's a pleasure having you here. I'm joined by Coleman today. It is Modern Night. How do I feel about... Why does everybody keep asking that? Play it. Just play it. I don't know. It seems good. It seems super narrow, but really good at what it does. So if you really want to win, if you want to beat black decks, then run Liliana's Defeat. But if you weren't playing Dark Betrayal, then it's unlikely that you're going to start playing it. If you've never considered Dark Betrayal, you're very unlikely to start considering Liliana's Defeat. But I don't know. Anyway, welcome. It's awesome having you here. We're in round 2 of 5 right now. If you are just joining for the first time, be sure to hit that follow button. Join us more in the future. Plus, if you do want to help support this stream, and of course you want to be the part of the first bunch to ever see the new Geek Fortress playmat. If we get 5 subscriptions today, we will reveal the brand new Geek Fortress playmat here on stream for the first time. But we are 2 away from that. We have already gotten 3. Whew, dying today. The warm weather is really, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that warm weather. But we're going to try and get another match for you. Coleman is out there seeing what we can do. Me. I don't quite know what you're saying for that, but I like your style anyway. I like that if you put that together, it says meme me. And I gotta tell you, that really gives me the high ground, I suppose. But don't underestimate my power. Peacewise! Hello, it's good to see you. Kurtash20, thank you so much for... Hello, it's good to see you. Peaceways, thanks for the support. That means that we are now 1 away. What is prizing like at the Fortress? 100% prize payout. So, everything that gets paid... Yes! 100% payout. Everything that comes in goes back out as store credit. On Wednesdays, it's based on standings. On Saturdays, it's based on... on Wednesdays, it's based on record. On Saturdays, it's based on standings. I kind of want to wait for Coleman to be back, but... No, let's go anyway. Are you ready to see the new Geek Fortress playmat? Are you hippity hyped? Are you ready? Positive reacts only. I want an emote slam jam of praise because this one was submitted by a viewer just like yourselves. This playmat, bomb diggity, awesome, amazing, and it is going to be coming to the Geek Fortress. And this, in addition to the one that is going to be up and running, it is modern today, is also going to have a one-person version purchasable through the game store, geekfortressgames.com. Are you ready? Are you set? Let's reveal the new Geek Fortress playmat. I love it! Look at this piece of amazingness in all of its glory. I'm just going to peek out over here, and yes! Look at it! I love it! It's amazing! Look at how cool this thing is, and it is gonna be here at the Geek Fortress, looking sweet, looking awesome, looking fly, and down there, gonna make me cry. Those tears of happiness and joy, and rocket ship take off to the future. Look at this sweet playmat. I can think of no better way to herald our journey into the new stream, the new phase of our stream roll out. We have got new computers on the way, double feature tables, and what better way to signify the greatness that it is than with this beautiful playmat. I can't wait to play on it. I can't wait to show it to you. It is gonna be sweet. Alexis Bros. Yes, the creator, Alexis Bros. Phenomenal work. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh my goodness. So, everybody, thoughts? Thoughts? Let's see what you think of the new Geek Fortress playmat. Is it not sweet? It's so cool. Oh, man. It is so very, very cool. Can you see the single-person version? Ooh.
Hi! I'm the living embodiment of the mat now.
Yes.
Oh, did we get to 5?
Oh, yeah.
Neat.
I know. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we show the single person, or do we shoot for another 5?
I think we go to 7, actually.
With another 2?
With another 2.
With another 2, we show the new one?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my face looks so much better.
How cool is this new mat, though?
It's really neat.
It's so sweet. And the new one, people will be able... So this is the one which will be on our 2 feature tables.
Yeah.
That's another fun thing on its own. What we do also have coming up is a 1-person playmat, which will be purchasable. And trust me, it's a hot tamale.
I believe that is an insult to tamales about how hot it is.
Oh,
That is how it is right now.
you! You! Yeah, I know, I agree. You're absolutely right. I don't know why we got a knock. But, we'll see. No, the playmat is phenomenal. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. So, you'll be buying... Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I am going to be buying one. I'm going to be, yeah. I will be playing. I don't even play on playmats, and I will be getting the Geek Fortress one because it is so great. But
I agree.
I don't even use playmats. I don't. Yeah, I have like 30 of them, and I haven't used any of them. But that one, I will.
I play the playmat that they give me for entering the tournament.
Yes.
That's how I operate at a GP.
Kurtesh, thank you. That's a little bit late for you, but we appreciate having you here. You're pretty great. We appreciate you as a person. We think that you have a lot of experiences that you're going to move forward in your life and have really exciting stuff. You're just going to be amazing in the world, and you have got
Going to meet some really special people.
So many special people. You're going to do special things, and we're all so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
That looks just better and better.
This one?
Yep.
I know.
Should just set it as the background.
We should. No, but yeah, the new 1-person playmat, for as good as the 2-person playmat is, this one is just as hot.
Yes, I agree.
It is just sweet. I am excited so very much for what we have got coming on up.
Yes, coming on all the way up.
Exactly. Look at us. We totally make sense with our sentences.
Moving on up.
All right, let's see. I am getting it prepped for the reveal. Hopefully, yeah, okay. Look at that. How's that reveal look so far? Oh, that's a good reveal. Whoop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I messed up.
Episode 6 of TJ Breaking Things.
I messed up. I messed up real bad. Oh, please be fine. Please be fine.
A little bit more. A little bit up.
Oh, I messed up.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, got it.
Episode 6. Like I said, episode 6.
TJ, is it okay to run more than one Glimmer Void and Affinity? Sure, I wouldn't run any, but yeah, you can.
No, Dora, it's episode 6 since the computer stopped working.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This computer. Cons or dragons? I will take cons. I thought cons... you know what? Cons for story, dragons for cards. The cards and dragons are way cooler and better.
I'm trying to remember what each mode on Outpost Siege is.
Okay.
Oh, dragons. Dragons, definitely.
Absolutely. And it changes every day? I don't entirely know, but I like the ja.
Yeah.
I like that touch. It's pretty nice. I kind of want to
good.
start... The funny thing is that if you take that and make it like a Spanish J, then it actually does look like regular laughing.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's like it's ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho.
Ho ho he he ho 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 ho.
In standard, is blue-red the best control shell with Hour of Devastation and a Braid? Sure, why not?
That's the beauty about new standard formats. Play what you want.
Will a playmat come with red lightning? I should get one custom made for me with red lightning. That sounds sweet. If this was a TV show, are we technically on season 3 now? Going on to season 3 and...
Season 2 now?
Yeah, whatever. Season 3 in October? Sure. Yeah, absolutely we are.
Wait, does that mean we're coming up on sweeps?
Absolutely.
Sweeps? Not sweeps.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Coming up on sweeps. Sweep week.
Siege Rhino, please. I mean, my name's TJ, but I guess...
I mean, I'm sure we could probably get a rhino involved here.
Okay, I guess. I mean, I don't have the rhino mask. I've got other masks. I don't really know what just happened, but there sounded like a fuss outside.
Yeah, it sounded like...
If it sounded
like
like...
that.
Yeah, that's...
Like that. That's what it sounded like.
What?
I know
So
what I
how are we
said.
looking here in round 2?
Well, we've got 3 matches left, and they're all in game 3.
My goodness.
So we're moving pretty quick.
We gotta pick some longer matches for future rounds.
Yep.
You keep. I think we need some. Tige Rhino. Wow.
It's pretty cool.
I need this. I need this altar in my life. Steam Flogger Boss was spoiled. Okay, that's pretty sweet, actually. Did your resub go through?
Let's find out.
Probably.
We have the technology.
Probably. Let's see what I'm gonna click a button and see what happens, and we'll find out.
This quickly could turn into episode 7 of TJ Crashes the
Don't you
Computer.
do that to me right now, Coleman. I don't need that kind of nonsense. Well, you've got a little thing next to your name, so that's a really good
That
start.
is a good start, yeah.
You've got a badge, and badges are cool. I have the power. Oh, don't tell me that. That gives me so much potential for failure.
You have the power to do anything you want. Oh no, that means I can fail?
I need failure to not be an option. Huh. That seems problematic. I really feel like we should have recent events. Interesting. It's like opening your autobiography and it's blank. It's like
Oh.
actually a regular biography, I guess, not an autobiography.
Well, to be fair, I don't think it's tracking anyone. So,
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
It did! It did catch yours. You do have a sub. That does mean that we are at 6 of the 7 that we need.
yep, just need one more.
Just one more. And we'll show the sweet, 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 sweet one-person playmat here on stream for the very first time. Rockin'
Yeah.
and rollin'. The one which will be purchasable.
Yes.
Yes!
It's
Oh,
real neat.
I'm so excited about it that I almost can't handle it. Can you?
I can definitely try to handle it.
I'm going to be trying to just rock this one at every GP I go to for the next while. Like, this is one that I am 100% jamming at a GP.
Oh yeah.
People need to know what I do. And you know what I do?
I want to try to see if I can get that on a shirt.
This?
That would look really cool on a shirt.
It is in my to-do list
Okay.
to work mostly with Dylan. But
Yeah.
to integrate the new logo, which, by the way, that's the new logo
Maybe,
for the store.
maybe on some pants. Some shorts.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
you would never put something onto pants before you put it onto shorts.
Nope. That's correct.
If you want to put links to those cards, feel free to toss them into chat. All right, next round's up. Okay. So, we have got round 3 coming on up. Not a whole lot of backup matches today. We were not really prepared. What's up, Jedi Finch? It is good to see you. Thank you to everybody who's joining. My name's TJ, joined by Coleman. And, of course, we are one sub away from showing the new one-person playmat for the Geek Fortress stream. Should be excellent, should be fun, should be amazing. And we've got a brand new round heading your way. Is Geek Fortress a seller of TCG? I believe that we actually no longer are. We were, and then we pulled back. So now we sell only through our website, which is at geekfortressgames.com, because it's actually just not from... Again, please don't take my word for it too much, because I am not the store owner. I don't even actually work for the store. This is mostly based on what I have heard in conversation and from my understanding of it. And I'm not certain if I had a complete understanding of it at the time, because I didn't dive too deeply into it. But I believe we now sell only through the store, which at geekfortressgames.com, because TCG does like this whole thing to where they get their cut of things that we sell online through their website, and it is much more profitable for the store to just sell directly through our own website for on a per sale basis. So if you do want to help support the store, please do go to geekfortressgames.com, check out the inventory, make some orders, things like that. I'm not 100% on that one. Questions on that are certainly better suited for Dylan than myself, because I may just have no idea what I'm talking about. It's a very real possibility. It's just like how I first got started in commentary, and then I never really stopped. What's up, USMNT? It is good to see you. Oh man, that is pretty cool though, that we now... Unstable is going to be really exciting. If I can, I would like to come up with a way of streaming it, but that will definitely be tricky. It'll definitely be a little bit tricky. But we'll see what we can do. We can certainly have some fun with it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Facelust. It's good to have you here. Thanks for joining. Everything's better with you in our chat. And thank you to everybody else who's joining. We've got the More Magic heading your way right now, so stick around as we get ready to watch two players fight to the finish, fight for their right to party. That's right, it's the Beastie Boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, lining up, getting down, because it is going to be the hoedown of a life as we are heading into round 3. That's right, the big 3, the bolt of rounds. Coleman stepping on up, and he has got some information for me. Isn't that right?
You've got Kevin facing the wall.
Oh, okay.
And Ethan on the other side.
Yes.
So you've got green-white 8 pairs. And Mardu tokens on the other side.
Fun fact, this green-white hate bears deck, I convinced him to play it last time because I complained to him that he wasn't. But how did I convince him, why did I convince him? Because he is running Azusa and the Excavator.
So on that note,
This is like Hate Bears meets Value Town. Let's watch it in action. I'm too excited. See you there.
super excited.
I forgot to change all the other stuff on the overlay because I was so excited. But we've got a Thoughtseize to kick things off.
And we're going to see not a whole lot of action in Kevin's hand, so this Thoughtseize is going to be actually pretty good.
Yes.
See, Voice, we saw Voice. It's now in the graveyard. And it's going to be Flicker Wisp and Collected Company versus the rest of Ethan's hand.
Hooray!
Kevin going to draw, I believe, another copy of Collected Company, so...
I want to draft it too. Yeah.
And Ethan at 17. At Fetch Thoughtseize.
Mm-hmm.
Doing some work on his life total.
It's true. Ethan falls down to 17. So the Mardu tokens deck, very close to black-white tokens, but almost a little bit grindier in this weird way.
Black-white tokens, but you get Nahiri.
You get Nahiri, you get Young Pyromancer.
And Lightning Helix.
Yes. So we've got another Inquisition coming down to take a look. Kevin might actually...
Oh, we found the Excavator.
Yes, the Excavator in hand along with a Flicker Wisp. This hand, very slow from Kevin.
True, but it doesn't look like Ethan can really capitalize on it.
No, and I don't even know which card it is I would take. The Flicker Wisp?
I'm pretty sure I'd take the Excavator, actually.
Well, the weird thing is that the Flicker Wisp is able to answer a lot of what tokens has. So,
yes.
Like, resetting a Nahiri is really good. There's just a lot of versatility from that card. Kevin, on the other hand, fun fact about Kevin's deck, he is running 4 Ether Vials and 4 Companies.
Yeah, he's all on the cheap creatures into play plan.
Yes, I don't even think he actually wants to cast a single creature. We've got Lingering Souls coming in, 2 of these spirits down, and Kevin gonna fire in the Excavator. Lands now castable from the graveyard. It means that playable from the graveyard means that almost certainly going to
take out that company.
Hitting his land drops.
We have a Hierarch. Yep.
Might take the Hierarch. Just kidding.
Well, now that Excavator can attack through the spirits, mostly because he's not going to block.
Yep. He could flash it back though.
Could. I think he has a Patax also. That's probably a little bit better.
It's not quite Value Town, to be honest. It's still Hate Bears, but it's real close to Value Town.
It's like the Value Suburbs.
How about this? Hold on, I've got an idea here.
I like Value Suburbs.
I was gonna say Value Bears.
I guess.
Okay. So we have got...
So Noble Hierarch. Let's see what else Kevin wants to do. Oh, Voice.
Voice.
Pretty good.
Phenomenal card.
Yep.
Ethan does play a little bit of instant speed, not a ton. I think the bigger benefit is just going to be through the fact that Ethan's removal spell is less effective against that. And it's a nice grindy card. Works out quite nicely.
Draws a Bolt, no red sources.
Very classy move. I like that. Really dislike the lack of red. Really enjoy the lack of, I love it when people aren't even playing red decks and they draw red cards. That's a good thing.
Well, that really was a Bolt from the blue sleeves.
It's I bet you thought that sounded better in your head.
It really did.
So, we have got a Path to Exile coming down on the Voice of Resurgence. No value for Kevin. But Ethan, notably, at 12, he has not been blocking. And Kevin, for all the value that Ethan is accruing, Kevin's still pretty safely at 18.
I was going to say, and plus, now Kevin's got access to that Stirring Wildwood activation.
Absolutely. And the Excavator, of course, a 2-3.
Yep.
It means that if Ethan does want to block it, he needs to leave back all 4 of these.
And that just runs into a bad problem with that Wildwood, because that attacks is a 4 or 5.
It also just attack.
It's just a 3/4 with, and then with the Exalted
No,
trigger?
it's a 2-3.
No, it's a 3/4.
Really? It survives Bolt?
It survives Bolt.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Stirring Wildwood ain't nothing to mess with.
Sorry, you meant Stirring Wild. I'm talking about the Excavator.
Oh, I'm talking about Stirring Wildwood.
Gotcha.
If Ethan leaves back all the tokens to block,
Yes.
then that's just going to run into the Stirring Wildwood.
No, you makes sense now.
Yeah.
I was like, if that card's a 3/4, then I am bamboozled with how good that card is.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
Oh, man. So,
Second Wildwood.
that's not too bad. We do have the Noble Hierarch available, so it's actually 5 mana on Kevin's side of the battlefield. He does still have the Excavator, which probably not going to be attacking into these spirits now that there's 5 of them. Doesn't seem that great.
What is Kevin's best draw step? Sulfur Elemental?
This is a really curious attack.
I'm actually perfectly fine with it.
I would block all. Yeah.
Okay, kill 3 of them. I'm okay with that.
That is an interesting choice. Huh.
I'm actually perfectly okay with that, yeah.
What's TVY and TVG? We aren't really sure either, but it seems to work. Basically, it's a family-friendly stream.
Yeah.
Please speak as if it is. That's the main
an
idea.
activation, and that's going to get Fatal pushed out of existence.
Yep, and that means they are going to get hit for 3. Kevin's going to fall down to 14. Ethan's still at 12.
Gonna probably flashback this Lingering Souls,
Yeah, that has been 2 Lingering Souls, and there have just been a whole host of these spirits floating around.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it an acronym? No, it's rating on American television.
It means TV youth.
Youth?
Youth.
General and youth, I guess, though.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Basically, yeah, just keep it family friendly, guys.
That's the main idea.
So an attack, definitely going to try to block.
I expect that to be the
See
case.
if Ethan has another removal spell.
I mean, if he's got another Fatal Push, that it just isn't, this is the butterfly. You gotta let it go, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's not meant to be.
Yeah, it's the make him have it game plan, and guess what? Sometimes they actually have it.
Ooh, God, I hate that. It's my least favorite eventuality.
I don't like them having it.
Yeah, I want them to not have it.
Looks like he has it.
Oh, it's a path. Or at least it replaces the land.
I don't know, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh.
It's a family show? Exactly. We try and make this a stream that anybody can watch anywhere with anyone.
Yeah,
With around them.
exactly.
So Kevin, gonna tutor up a basic plains, untapping. A lot of land available for him. He can... Oh no, he no longer can. We could have brought back the Stirring Wildwood. But the Excavator attacking him...
Okay.
I'm still not convinced that that was correct, attacking into that field. I know that you had to clear out some of the spirits, but I just don't think that that was the way. I think I might have attacked in with the Stirring Wildwood, something like that. But I don't know. I'm unclear
I think
about
facing down a lot of tokens makes that a little bit, facing down, like, just an actual, like, army of tokens makes, not attacking there a little bit worse than holding it back.
Yeah. I don't know. That card just has so much value on its own, because I can attack him with the Stirring Wildwood.
Yeah.
If he attacks all, or if he blocks all out, I trade with a bunch of them, and then just replay the Stirring Wildwood.
I mean, that's true, but he's
like
not going to block to kill the Wildwood when you have that in play. So, like, attacking is better than blocking there, I think.
I don't know. Blocking didn't go so well.
I mean, yeah, there were probably... Your deck is kind of weak to Lingering Souls anyway.
Yeah.
So, it happens.
Kevin down to 5, Ethan at 12.
Ethan
Kevin had a
does have
pretty
copy
good
of
start.
Lightning Bolt in hand.
Yep.
Kevin didn't really have a good start. Ethan had a good start.
Ethan did go pretty well.
Yeah.
Ethan went pretty well. 2 of these spirits also looking pretty excellent. How does Hate Bears work? It's a lot of... Bears are generally 2 mana, 2/2s.
Yeah. That in this case, they have abilities that are very good against your opponent.
Yep. Lots of value. Also, it's been expanded to include some 3-drops and whatnot.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Generally.
So Kevin gonna end the turn at 1 if nothing changes.
Well, he does have the bolt, so that is going to be El Gamerinos.
So Ethan takes game 1 with Mardu tokens. Why is it called Hate Bears? It's mostly a nickname. Basically, the thing to keep in mind is that Hate Bears is the modern adaptation of Death and Taxes, but Death and Taxes doesn't exist to the same extent in Modern as it does in Legacy, because you don't have the same ability to disrupt.
Port, you don't have Wasteland, you don't have Mother of Runes, insert X card
Stoneforge
isn't as good in Modern as it is in Legacy.
Exactly. So, what you do have is
Leonin Arbiter,
Kitchen Finks,
Voice of Resurgence,
Thalia,
Flicker Wisp. Vile's still there.
Excavator.
Some lists are playing Courser.
Yeah. So what you have is basically just some value-driven creatures that are relatively cheap, and they fall underneath Collected Company, also in the same range as Aethervial. And then what you end up doing, like the main engine of the deck, is to, on turn 3, Vial in, or just play a Leonin Arbiter and then Ghost Quarter them, and start attacking their mana base that way.
I mean, if you're operating in the ideal world, you want to do that on turn 2.
True.
But it's definitely, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to, for lack of a better term, force your opponent to stop playing the game.
Hooray!
Yeah, it's... I would hesitate to call it Death and Taxes, because I think they're actually pretty different, because there are a couple of actual Death and Taxes decks.
Yep.
But it's similar. It kind of operates that middle ground between Death and Taxes and Value Town.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like you get the low to the ground nature of Death and Taxes, but you get the value of Value Town. And in my opinion, it's kind of a little worse than both of them. But you didn't hear me say that.
I mean, you're talking on a recorded...
You know what, TJ?
Yeah?
You're right.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm not sure why you're... Man, you are aggressive today. This heat wave is getting to you.
It really is.
Boy, you are feisty. You are upset.
The Mariners game last night was bad. It was bad.
My goodness.
It was bad.
Is that what did it?
Yeah, that's what did it.
You got to pick a different team. I can't have you like this all year.
I'll be out of it, but I'll be out of it later.
No, but I do just like getting that I get to take that little chip shot.
Yeah.
That's basically all I was really looking to do.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I do like that. It's fun. Better to be Goldman. Oh yes. So we are going to be Kevin on the play up against this Mardu tokens, probably hoping to get a little bit less hand disruption. We're going through a heat wave too. Yes, it's like 70 degrees outside.
It's
so hot.
probably close to about 75 now, actually.
I can find out. It's 78 degrees out right now.
Jeez.
It's so hot right now. It's so hot.
It's so hot.
That's from what, Zoolander?
Not sure actually.
I think it's when he spills the coffee on him.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's so hot. I know. I just want to put down the Azusa because I want him to get that engine online. It's really what I want. Thank you.
Rufus Maverick is not really the Veteran Explorer deck. That's Nick Fit.
Yes. Nick Fit. Maverick is like a Planeswalker deck.
Maverick is a Mother of Runes Death Ray Shaman deck.
Yeah,
That's
that makes
the best
that makes
way to
much.
say it.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. Mother of Runes.
That Hansel, he's so hot right now.
He's so hot. What's that in non-American degrees? Oh, I have no idea. Probably like...
4? No, it's not 40. That's too hot.
Probably like, I'm going to say it's 34 Celsius.
That's pretty close, I think.
I'm going to say 34 Celsius.
I don't know what 100... I don't know what 100 in Celsius is.
I don't know Celsius at all. I just know that less is more. So we've got... Oh, dang it. Okay. We have got a fetch here dropping in a Thoughtseize, and
Oh, Kevin's on a mulligan.
like, and I mean, keeping the hand that's again kind of medium.
Yeah, but
It's about oh my.
and you're playing against a Thoughtseize deck. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, but on the bright side, Ethan's
Fun
actually at
file.
17. So
I mean, you take your bright spots where you can get them.
exactly. Okay. Oh, it's about 25. It's about 25 degrees Celsius. I know
Okay.
that 0 is freezing, and I know that 100 is boiling, but as far as where that ranks and everything else...
I just don't know what 100 in Celsius is.
Boiling.
No, like 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like I know 100 Celsius is 212. So
The point is that the metric
Anyway.
system makes a lot more sense than ours.
it really does.
So much more.
Yeah.
Hooray. So we've got a land out for Ethan. He's got access to 2 of those lands. Kevin with an Ether Vial, and we are going to head on up into Ethan's neck of the woods, untap, drop down a land, and what will we say? We have an
Say.
Ahiri in hand. A Lingering Souls would be pretty powerful right now.
Liliana the Veil offer is also pretty good.
Liliana the Veil against the current hand is phenomenal.
I think Kevin has a backup land, so that's going to be the first card pitched.
True, but just applying the pressure when he doesn't have a way to actually kind of start getting in these shots against Liliana doesn't have a huge effect right now, but it puts this pressure on Kevin's game plan
Yeah.
that is really probably pretty potent, especially when Ethan can pitch things like Lingering Souls, which means that he's not actually getting rid of this card. Oh man, when there was Agent 30C Digitech Wire, jeez, that's a deep.
Wow,
that's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. I mean, not that I'm opposed to that at all.
No, but like wow,
That is quite the deep cut.
I really want Ethan to fire off this Blood Moon, like real bad.
I think you want to...
It's not great against Ether Vial, but it's so cool.
I kind of don't.
I frankly unnaturally biased towards Blood Moon.
I just don't because I don't want Kevin to feel bad because he pitched the basic planes.
That would be the best way to punish. It feels bad, but it feels so good. Alright, I'll pitch my basic planes, and I will play Blood Moon. You may go. You may go. So Ethan on the 4 lands might just
You
go
may
with,
proceed.
with no pressure coming at him, he might just go with the Nahiri in the meantime, and just pitch a card, draw a card, and get extra pressure going on, because even if Kevin comes up with like, I'm going to apply pressure to your Nahiri, okay, well I'll ult my Liliana. Or if he's gonna, like...
I'm gonna attack Liliana. Oh, cool. Minus my Harry.
Nailed it. I will Emrakul you. Like,
Oh no, don't do it.
no! The Blood Moon!
I mean,
Oh, I wish you had drawn a Blood Moon off of that.
I wish you discarded the Lingering Souls and then went Blood Moon, flashback both my Lingering Souls.
Ah,
Because I have 2 basics.
that would be sweet. That would be sweet. Is he new to Hate Bears? No, he just had some
No,
rough
this is
mornings.
just the way Hate Bears kind of works sometimes. You get some really medium draws.
Yeah, he was unfortunate. Not new to the deck, just had some unfortunate variance in this game, and then both times getting hit by some hand disruption, which cut down the one game plan that he had.
Yeah. So we're going to Flicker Wisp on the upkeep. It's an interesting time to do it.
I prefer the end step myself.
I do too.
It's a pretty cool way to do it.
Then it's gone for at least another turn.
Forever. Oh, yeah, that. Sure.
Forever.
Yours works too. I mean, he could have done that during his end step, and it would have the same effect.
So Inquisition, I think, is going to hit. Yep, it does hit.
Hey, he can path the Emrakul. Yeah. A little bit surprised that the Nahiri didn't minus, actually.
Yeah, to get that vial.
Yeah. But, I mean, you still have so little pressure.
I was going to say, I don't know if it actually matters.
And, like, if you ult the Nahiri, you just straight up win.
And especially since you're Inquisitioning.
Yeah, and you know that he basically needs to top deck the Flicker Wisp or to lose.
Yeah.
Because Kevin doesn't even have all 6 permanents on the board to sacrifice to the Liliana. Or to the, I'm sorry, to the Emrakul, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
I would not call that a punt. That's like Ethan dismissing value for the sake of just winning on the spot next turn.
Yeah,
That seems like
that's
Ethan's making
different
a good play.
lines. That's not punts.
I think that's probably a better line.
I mean, yeah, but it's less fun.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's way
I'm
less
talking about
fun.
Winning ends the game.
Yeah, I want to have more fun.
Exactly. It's kind of like my golf strategy is that I never practice golf because the second I get really talented, I'm actually losing value. You see, you pay the same to play the game of golf, right?
Sure.
But my game is actually significantly cheaper if you take it on a shots per dollar. You see, on a given, like, I get to pay about, I don't know, let's just toss out a number, 50 shots, or 50 cents per shot.
Okay.
A pro has to pay like $1 for every one of their shots.
Oh.
But that's like really way better. But like 75 cents for all their shots, which means that I am actually the winner. Fun fact.
All right, so we're gonna -8 then to Harry. Gonna go find a copy of Gristlebrand. Oh, it's Emrakul.
Gristlebrand would be sweet though. All right.
Draw 7, draw 7.
So Annihilator 6. So Kevin's gonna have to sacrifice 6 permanents. That's gonna leave him with none of them.
None of them, and that's gonna be 16 damage, and I think that's gonna be the end of it.
Yeah, Kevin deciding that being at 5 life just not enough.
Yeah.
You actually would get hit by the spirit as well, so you'd be.
So you'd be at 4 life.
Hooray! Not that good. Ethan
Would not die to a bolt.
Ethan takes the win into ulting that Nahiri. Looks like Kevin brought in some Gideons trying to play Ethan's game against him. So, we're going to see if we can find another match. Hopefully not everyone's on game 3. And let's head on up to the booth. We'll see you there. Hello, and thank you for joining. It is a pleasure having you here. It's exciting. We've got Coleman in the booth, and we have got Ethan taking the win into up against Green-White Value Bears. If you are just joining for the first time, be sure to hit that follow button and join us in the future. We do the stream 3 times a week, every Wednesday at 7, Saturday at 6, and we've got Legacy Fridays at 7:30. Plus, today we got to show something particularly cool for the first time. I'm really excited by it, and that is the fact that we were able to reveal the new Geek Fortress 2-person playmat. It's very exciting. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I certainly did, and I can show it to you again. Let's take another quick look at that sweetness, because it is in fact sweet. So I'm going to bring it up here, and let's go ahead and show that for you all. Look at this. The new playmat coming towards the stream, in a stream towards you. We did get the 5 subs, and of course, we are 1 sub away from showing you the new 1-person playmat, which will be for sale on the Geek Fortress website. Very exciting, very cool. This one going to be on our 2 feature matches coming on up, which I have been so hyped. We're telling that this weekend. We are moving forward on it. We are taking action on it. We are going to have 2 feature tables coming on up, and right now is the exact reason why we are going to be doing that. It's very awesome, it's very exciting, and it means that we will be able to show twice the magic and have less downtime between games, which is what we want. If you do want to help support that, and if you do want to help us move forward into the future with a lot of these ideas, feel free to subscribe and support in any way that you can. I'm very hippity hyped about it, and with only 1 more subscriber, we will show the new 1-person playmat. Downtime? I know, but I really appreciate that you all stick around for the downtime. Hopefully you enjoy it to some capacity. I'm really excited that we are getting closer to our goal of 175, so thank you to all the people who are supporting in that way. And thank you to all the people who are following, because we are actually approaching 8,500 followers, which is amazing. 1 sub is all it takes. Got to get up to 7. We are currently at 6 for the day. I'm not sure if I have any more incentives past that, so I guess I should have put it higher, but that's okay. Also, your name is a pretty, as a reference to a pretty fun time for coverage. What else should you do at 5 a.m.? Nothing! Just be this. Killing Frenzy! Yes! It is time to show you all. Whoop, wrong button. The new Playmat. Did we show the single mat? Thugs and Bugs! Yes, it is time to show you all the new Playmat. This is the one that you've seen. The new 2-person playmat. Thank you, that's 3 subs, thank you! Yay! We did it, everybody! Sorry, I got excited. It is time to show. Are you hyped? Thank you, Lima! It is awesome having you. Who is ready to see the new 1-person playmat? Purchasable through GeekFortressGames.com very, very soon. Are you hippity hyped? I know that I am. In 3, 2, 1. Yes! The new playmat! Look at it in all its glory. Let's go ahead and see if I can bring it down to specify just a little bit more the coolness that it is. You can take this to a GP, to your F&M, throw it down, pick it up, because you got them to sign the match slip and take it to your TO. Look at this sweet thing. I cannot wait to play on it. I don't even use playmats, and I am going to be using this one. It is beautiful. It is awesome. It is amazing. And you can not, hold on, let me see if I can blow it up, because there's some detail that you can't quite see right now. Do you see, there's like this slight, some slight pattern in the background that just hides in the background. I love it. Oh, positive reacts only. Big, big, big ups and congratulations to the person who designed it, which is so amazing. Alexis Bros, yes, Alexis Bros did such a good job on these. It is incredible. Won the Playmat contest that we had. I am very excited about it. I truly, 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 truly hope that you are all as excited about this as I am, because I think it is so gorgeous. I have been so hyped about this. When I saw it, my mind just blew to pieces. I know the corners are so good, and the lighting is amazing. It's got, oh my goodness, where can we get this sweet new mat? It will be on the website soon, but I love these corners. I really, really do. They were actually a last-minute addition to them, and I cannot be happier with them. This came out so very well. I am so excited about it, and I cannot wait to see more of these. I'll be rocking this at GPTs. I will be rocking this at GPs. I'll be rocking this at every event that I go to, because it is just so gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited that you are all excited. I hope that you are feeling the hype that we are feeling. Yes. It's so cool. It's so cool. Oh my goodness. No, I had already plugged it like moments previously. I'm way ahead on the plug game when it comes to playmats. So let's go ahead and let's just show the other one again. Look at this. You've got this one, but 2-person playmat. Yes, gonna be on stream. We're gonna have 2 of these, and of course the 1-person playmat. So cool. So very cool, so very exciting. Yes, 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 yes. So thank you, everybody. It is awesome having your support. Your support means this for us. It means that we can do cool stuff like that, which means that, like, the fact that we get this is amazing. Thank you to the people who are going to be having the new computer, which is on its way. Some of the pieces have already shown up, which I'm hippity hyped about. We are going to be building that new computer. We're going to be testing our new system, and when we move into the new store, which is going to be in the next month and a half or so, we are going to be moving into an entirely new phase of the Geek Fortress stream. We have been doing this for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years of Geek Fortress stream, and it has been such an incredible journey. But it is time to take a step up. It is going to be awesome. I'm very excited. Looks nice, but the original emblem, I actually really like the new one. Yeah, I'm very excited about the new logo. I think that it looks beautiful, but I understand why you would enjoy that one. But we got to take a step up. We have got some amazing improvements down the line. Tebin might be able to confirm. Doro may be able to confirm. The Blur, where's Geek Fortress located? In Snohomish, Washington, in the Pacific Northwest of the U.S. You like how you come back and you see this beautiful sapphire Geek Fortress playmat, right? Oh, it's so gorgeous. But Tebin and Doro may be able to confirm. If you two were able to take a look at that website, Doro maybe not quite yet, but if Tevin was able to take a look through what we made earlier today, there are a lot of projects on the horizon that we have been taking some steps forward on. Can you confirm it, Tevin? Time until the next round. We are taking a look. Coleman is out there right now trying to find a Game 3 or a Game 2 to watch, and he is just now stepping back in.
So, I've got a match for you.
Tell me more. We did get to watch it. We did get to see it. The new Playmat.
Oh, neat.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
So
Okay.
you've got Bryant facing Wall.
Oh, nice. We're back on KCI Eggs.
Yes. And you've got Peter on the other side.
Whoops. Bryant against Peter?
Yep.
Oh, what a showdown. Okay, is this a Game 3?
This is game 2.
This is game... Who took Game 1?
Peter.
With Jund?
Yep.
Up against KCI Eggs?
Yep.
That's actually pretty sweet. My goodness, so Peter, the hometown hero. Really, I mean, he has been, what's the word that I'm looking for? The end boss?
Yeah,
sorts?
the end boss. End boss sounds right.
Right, he is just such a talented player, phenomenal Magic player, phenomenal person. So much fun to interact with. Let's head on down, catch their Game 2. We'll see you there. Everybody hype up Alexis Bros for what they did.
Hype, hype, hype.
They designed the playmat that you just saw.
Yeah.
Press R to pay respects to Alexis Bros.
Look at that. Dora coming in with the R.
Doro coming in hot with the R. I need to click an R. Heck yeah, I will.
Heckin' R's.
Heckin' R's. So many.
Pretty neat if I do say so myself.
Oh god. It is A plus a roo. Don't tell you what to do, fair enough.
Yeah, look at that.
I can't argue with that.
No, I really can't.
That's an A plus argument. I tried that on my parents once. They actually did.
I told them not to tell me. They told me anyway.
Did not go well.
No, not really.
That was an unfortunate interaction. Designing playmats gets you modded.
When it's a playmat as cool as this.
That and just Alexis Bros has been a friend of the stream for quite some time.
Yeah, they've been here for a while.
We discussed it with our moderatorship team about
About 20 seconds ago?
no, actually, previously.
No.
Yeah.
Some of the moderator team.
What?
I was not aware of this, but...
No, that's okay. I didn't talk to all the moderatorship team because that would take way more time.
Yeah, it really would.
Yeah. I discussed it with sections of the
With sections of the moderator team. A.K.A. me? I'm A section?
Exactly. See, Tevin wasn't talking. Tevin, hey, Tevin, how do you feel about adding Alexis Bros to the mod team? Just tossing that out.
Just throwing it out
How
there.
about you?
I feel okay.
You feel okay about it?
I feel okay about
it. Okay, cool. Quarthian, you are so very important. Unfortunately, asking for mods is the worst way to get mods because if I start that's a terrible way to go. So I apologize. I won't be modding you here, but at least not now. We'll see about the future. But the point is, yes, you are absolutely important right now. It is phenomenal having you
Also,
here.
you are quite fancy. We already know.
And you've been a part of the stream for such a long time, and it's always pleasant having you in the chat. You have always been a very nice supporter. You have always been kind and interactive, and it's been a phenomenal pleasure being a part of the stream with you.
What he said.
Yeah. And this goes for a lot of people in there. Vida da Via. 27. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Yeah, look at that.
Pleasure having you here. Darksteel Citadel into a chromatic sphere.
And then Peter's going to lead with a Reaching Green tapped.
Yes. Hoist, I'll tell you what.
Why are you trying to laying think? How can you even lay think?
Are there any non-American mods? Well, it depends on how you define American. There are Canadian mods.
Yes, there are.
I will tell you what. You can claim that I'm laying on thick if it wasn't so true.
I would respond that's TJ. So
I believe every word that I said. I'll tell you that.
So Goyf versus a chromatic sphere.
Yep. Holy Diva is Spanish.
Yep.
Yep, he's good. So we are popping the sphere. We've got
popping and locking.
Popping and locking the sphere. dropping down the ever-flowing chalice with one counter on it.
Use that one floating to put it on the ever-flowing chalice.
Yeah, it's a classy move. And we're going to drop down a Terrarian tapped.
Does Peter have a Culligan's command to really get the blow?
Just have a nice day.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be good. So is there any way you could at one point order us a pizza on stream? Hey, Killing Frenzy, thank you so much. That's super cool of you.
That's 100 bits.
And you subbed today. You are all about being amazing, aren't you? Man, I bet you spend every day being great. Is there any way that you can? Absolutely. If you go to geekfortressgames.com, you can find the address. We accept pizza of all sorts, though our preferred pizza provider is
Brava's Pizza and Pasta.
Brava's Pizza and Pasta, located on Glen. Second.
It's not second.
It's on Glen, I think.
Glenn sounds right.
Glen sounds right. Just tossing that out.
Just subtle.
Subtle, yeah. Super subtle. So we've got a 2-3 timer going on the field.
I believe that's the new Terrarian art, right?
That is
Okay.
the new Terrarian that came out in Kaladesh.
I'm more familiar with the old school art.
I know you are, which is correct. We have gotten
Which
double
is the
penalties.
correct form to be familiar with.
Yeah. Well, like, you can't be more familiar with the newer thing. Oh.
Fulminator Mage.
Taken. Actually.
Surprised you didn't go after Darksteel Citadel.
Classic miss. Doesn't he know that's an artifact?
Classic misdirection.
Doesn't. So we've got the Tarmogoyf attacking in, and
It's going to put Brian to 17.
I fully believe that to be the case, even if the dice didn't move. Don't worry about it too much. We'll get it in a moment. Whoa!
What up? It's your boy. It's your boy.
Killing Frenzy, thank you so much.
That is a lot of bits.
That is so much cheers.
At this
my
point,
goodness.
I think we can stop calling them bits and call them bites.
Thank you. That's funny. Thank you so much, Killing Frenzy. That was incredibly kind of you, and now I'm all, like, emotional.
Yay.
Okay, so we have got... Sorry, I get... Each bit represents 1 cent, and they can be purchased if there's an upside... There's a cone down there, and so we are at 17.4. Matt Peter down to 17 himself. There are 2 chromatic stars. There is a chromatic sphere. We are feeling pretty good about ourselves, and we are...
That's a sub. That is a sub. Sub.
Sergeant Fiddler, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for the support. That is so kind of you. We have got so many things that we cannot wait to show you and make for you.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great.
Thank you for helping us out with your support using that Twitch Prime sub. Truly does mean a lot to us.
What is KCI eggs? You've heard of eggs, but you don't know what KCI is. KCI stands for Cart Clan Ironworks. It's a 4-drop artifact, and you can sacrifice an artifact to add 2 colorless mana to your mana pool.
One of our new improvements is actually going to help with that problem quite a bit.
It
Whoops.
will. It's right there. Sack to add 2 colorless to your mana pool.
So a Dark Confidant for Peter. Look at him. Watch this. He's going to... 70% guarantee that he's going to flip all land off the top. 100%.
Yeah.
We do have the Everflowing Chalice. We've still got this Chromatic Sphere. No Cart Clan Ironworks to be seen yet, but there is a Scrap Trawler approaching. And that card, pretty phenomenal. Really turns these sacrifices, especially once you have a Mox Opal in there.
Yeah, or a 0-drop of any kind.
Yes. Really
Like, if he could find a Hangerback Walker, like he has in hand.
got a lot of value off of that one as well.
Good.
Incredible. So Bryant with these 2 Grove of the Burn Willows, new additions to the deck today, not to the deck list, but to his personal deck.
I believe he bought them from you.
Yes, he did.
He learned it by watching you.
Well, he bought them from the store, but from me.
Yeah.
So, we have got a Hangerback Walker out for 2. Not only is it initially, like, it's incredibly good against a deck like Jund, I might almost see him not block initially for the purpose of getting a little bit more counters on it.
I think I actually would block since you have the Scrap Trawler. And you can sack it
That's a
and get it back.
phenomenal point. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. And then you get the 2 Thopters as well. Check it out.
Oh!
Whoa!
It's the end of the world.
That's the most damage I've ever seen Peter take off of a Dark Confidant in the game. He's been on a hot streak. He gets hit by a Thoughtseize if he wants to fire that one out. And actually, that's a really good card to play right now.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Does he triple sleeve? Nope, he doesn't even double sleeve.
Nope.
He single sleeves it.
Yep, because Peter is...
A mad lad.
I was going to say crazy person.
Okay. So we've got Scrap Trawler, Icker, Wellspring, Everflow
We've got
Chest.
3 cards and the card that he's going to take.
Yep. And a $3 deck box.
And a $3 deck box.
Yep. So the Thoughtseize takes out the Scrap Trawler. Yep.
So
And
the
it looks
Goyf
like
should be a 6/7?
Peter
Or
giving
not?
us a cool thumbs up.
Just
Good for you, Peter.
so an attack. Bryant not going to block now that the Scrap Trawler's gone.
Does seem like a pretty reasonable choice. Getting another counter on that is just...
It's the extra creatures.
Do his cards not
so
cool?
much insanity.
He actually the reason he picked a $3 deck box is that it is the most compressed as far as not allowing it to
There's
move.
no air.
And he actually keeps a silicon packet in there.
Yeah. Yep. That's a card that Bryant has now drawn.
Yep. You have a Red Baron EXE? That's pretty cool.
Red Baron EXE.
Nutterson, thank you so much for the sub.
That name just cracks me up every time.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
But thank you so much. That brings us up to 11 subs on the day.
So
Oh,
engineered explosives. Not. Ooh, he's gonna have a bad time here in a second.
Thank you for the support. Brian does?
Yeah, Brent's gonna have a real bad time. So he doesn't have the second land, and Peter's gonna.
Oh, the
Ancient
Ancient
Grudge.
Grudge takes it down. That is pretty brutal. Would you use it to take down the Hangerback Walker?
I wouldn't.
Looks like the answer is yes.
I don't know actually.
Gonna activate that one. We're gonna get 3 Thopters on the battlefield. Thank you so much, someone at the Twitch Prime.
Wow, look at that. Peter's taking more damage off his own bob.
How much caffeine have I had? A little bit?
Yeah, not that much. This is him normal.
Caffeine doesn't affect me also, just as a relevant point. I don't drink coffee in the morning. I
Just-
wake up and
yeah.
just kind of go do whatever it is that I do. Wow, that duress is good. I might take the Wellspring.
I'm gonna take the. Yeah, I'm gonna take that every day of the week.
Really?
He has no way to get the full value out of it.
No, but
And
like,
he's got 2 of them.
but I really like the idea of keeping Bryant from having access to card draw. Like, the advantage that you have right now is that you have him under a lot of pressure, but he's got time, and taking out his ability to like redraw is, I think, really relevant. Thank you so much, that Colonel.
That's 1 month in a row. That means you get 1 high five.
Thank you so much for that sub. Thank you. You're amazing. I truly do appreciate it. Oh my goodness, what a good day. You are all amazing. We have got so many updates on the way, and every single time that happens means that we are going to be moving faster on them. Basically, we are taking 100% of what we're getting in at the moment and pushing it towards what we've got. We spent like
Yeah.
2/3 of it on the computer. We have got a whole new rig on its way.
It's literally being shipped right now.
Some of it showed up yesterday, and some of it today.
It's currently being put together.
We have got a bunch of hardware coming on the way for setting up the 2 feature tables.
Yeah,
so
we've got projects on projects on projects.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
Even
about
our projects have projects.
it. Oh man.
Ooh, there's the Colligan's command finally, and that's going to spell the end of the road.
Kolagun's command taking down Bryant's hopes and dreams, and Peter into Bryant having a little bit of a rough day.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Not really what he signed up. Is that?
Oh yes, it is. Thumbs up. We approve of that spice. Everybody, can we get some spicy emote in the chat? That was sweet. That was sweet. Oh man, do you think there might be another match out
I
there?
will see what I can do.
Let's head on up. Hello, and thank you for joining. My name is TJ. It's awesome having you all here, and we have got some spice. Just think about it. That Tezzeret makes lotus petals, which means that you can... Oh, man, how cool is that? I love it. I love it. That is super cool. I think I enjoy everything about that. Thank you to all the people who are hitting that follow button. I truly do appreciate your support. It is amazing having it. You are all incredible and awesome. Thank you so much to the people who have subbed. Thank you to Coleman for being here. Thanks to the mods, the viewers, the people lurking. Everyone who is in this stream right now is 100% why we do this stream. You are all so incredibly fantastic, and we do this stream for you. So thank you for being here. That was game 1. That was game 2. That was actually the second match that we had shown in it so far. So we actually joined them on game 2. Peter ended up taking the win in 2. The hand disruption just so powerful against that. The lurkers are amazing. But yeah, we only watched game 2. We had another match as our initial first game of round 3. Round 4 coming up in just a few minutes. And let's just take a quick moment. While Alexis Bros is in the chat, let's take a look at the playmat that they designed. Yes, we did. Look at this. This is the one-person playmat. Right now, Alexis Bros created this, designed it, rocked, and rolled. Oh my goodness. Alexis Bros, while I'm thinking about it, by the way, do you have a vector for the logo? Question. Yes, please let me know. Do you have a vector for the logo? If so, I would please like to get access to that. But that's a discussion for outside. I just need to remind myself. Okay, if it is possible to get that, I would certainly appreciate that so that we can put it into our transition. Thank you. Sorry, I had to say it while I was thinking of it. Okay, but check this out. I love it. And let's take a look. Let's not forget that there is a second playmat. The 2-person playmat, which will be on stream. That's right, you've seen the same one for almost 2 years now, and it is time to update, it is time to upgrade, and it is time to have this glorious masterpiece of work. Oh my goodness, I am hippity hyped and ready to rock and roll my way through the feature matches. Look at this 2-person playmat, which is coming down the pipeline to the Geek Fortress stream to rock my socks. I love it. I'm excited about it. It is going to be so cool. Alexis Bros, your work is amazing. Absolutely incredible. You are awesome. You are great. Never forget that. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I love it. So these playmats are on the way. You will be able to purchase this one through the Geek Fortress website. That is right. You can show that Geek Fortress support at your shop, at a GP, with your friends, with your playgroup. Hang it on your wall because this is a work of art. Or you can use it as a proxy to put over your face and pretend to be us for Halloween. You can do anything. You can turn it into a sailboat and find your way around the ocean so you can get across the Pacific Ocean and come hang out with us as you sail your way through the open blue seas and pick up some of that blue mana to play Legacy with us. But let's check it out. Let's head on down to the field and let's get ready for the next match. But first, I should get the information from the amazing Coleman.
Hi! I've been here the whole time.
Wow, what a twist.
So you've got Eric facing the wall.
Okay.
ERIC. And Ethan on the other side.
So what's next? Sleeves and
Eric
deck box?
is on Affinity, actually.
It's in my mind. I'm not sure how close we are on that one yet. But, Eric on...
Affinity.
Oh, looks like you lied earlier.
Well, it looks like they showed up when I did not expect.
Uh-huh.
Because he's a newer player to the area.
That's how Affinity works.
Sure enough. And Ethan is still on what he is on.
Mardu tokens.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get ready.
Eric and newer Affinity players will.
Okay. I am perfectly reasonable with that one, but as a quick note to all, with Eric being a newer Affinity player, please keep your thoughts reasonable and understanding because, of course, this is a stream located out of your local game store. Well, not maybe yours, but I like to think that it's everyone's local game store here at Geek Fortress. The point that I'm trying to make is that this is not the Pro Tour, and as always, at 100% of the time, we should be respectful and appreciative to the players who are kind enough to play on stream to us. This is a good general statement for always, so I'll just say it now. Please stay kind, please stay respectful. Criticism is certainly welcome as long as it's constructive, not destructive. Helping them improve is fine. Tearing them down is not. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's go have some fun.
When in doubt, be kind and rewind.
Exactly. We'll see you there. Okay. That is fantastic. Alexis Bros, let's talk more in the future. But when I say in the future, I mean
like after this trip.
Yeah. I'm not sure how quickly I can be actionable upon a lot of these ideas, but you're right now touching upon a lot of things that I've thought of in the past. And unfortunately, I'm not 100% the person to talk to. A lot of that has to do with Dylan, but I'm certainly someone who is I'm a mover of pieces. No, I'm like the breeze that pushes your pawn forward. Like, I'm not the hand that moves, but I'm certainly I'm a stiff breeze.
You're a swift spear.
Ooh, I like that more. Let's do that. So we take out the cranial plating. Note that Eric had a hand that had no true plays other than like the turn one going for a couple of 0 drops.
Mm-hmm.
No 1 mana actionable plays, but Eric will be dropping down quite a few Steel Overseers. It is going to be up to Ethan to really stem that tide, because if Eric untaps with one of these, it is going to be incredibly difficult.
So Steel Overseer.
Oh yeah, Alexis Bros. Also, I need a one-time custom mat of the exact same thing, but everything red. I'm just kidding, by the way. I facilitate things. Yes, that's exactly it. Whiteboard ornithopters are beautiful, by the way.
You don't need to specify what card it is when you say whiteboarder for me.
Fair enough.
So, what does Ethan have on 3 minutes? Ooh.
That's actually super good.
That's quite the card.
That means that all the Steel Overseers are now null and void.
They may as well be.
Unless Eric just draws into... Like, that card is so very good against Affinity. That is Liliana.
Colored Source
Last
into
hope.
Etch Champion would do it. Or no, not Etch Champion, Master Ethereum. Liliana, the Last Hope.
Thank you. I think it's a comma 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Liliana, the Last Hope coming down. Actually, I first of all love this card. I think that it's actually pretty impressive in general. But against a board like this, oh, now that's interesting. Attacking for 2 at this Liliana. Eric, identifying the problem, working to answer it. One of the problems is that tokens is inherently good.
Ooh, that's a card. That is a blood.
Is that a main deck Blood
Moon? Yes.
Ethan is main deck in this Blood Moon?
It's gonna work out well for him.
We should come to the Syracuse Open. I would love to go to Opens, but travel is difficult. I tend to go to GPs, though.
You got a couch I can crash on?
But I would love to. It is in my hopeful future to be traveling a combination of more and less, but I would love to visit the Star City Tour sometime.
So it looks like Ethan's first gonna play a Lingering Souls.
Okay. By the way, thank you to all the people who have followed. We have them naming individually. We're doing kind of a trial run for the week to where we want them displayed, but we're not quite so actively thanking because, to be honest,
there are a lot of you guys.
There's a lot, and I don't want to say I don't want to be gloating in that. It's just the fact currently. Yeah. So we want to show them. We want that to be displayed, and we do want to say thank you. It's difficult to say them all and still be able to do all that we're trying to do.
Yeah, it's.
So let us know what you think of that. You know what beats the Liliana Plus? 2 Overseers. What?
Eric's my new favorite person.
I think Eric might be mine. First of all, there's going to be a Terminate taking it down. That's pretty high-key disappointing.
No good.
Also, super love that Ethan.
Oh, Helix.
Going for Helix over Terminate. Now, that's actually a really cool choice because you will still... Actually, maybe I would have liked Terminate because...
No, he's going to Helix because then now next turn he can Blood Moon and not have to worry about red and white because his only white source is currently on basic.
That's actually a really excellent point. Good heads-up play by Ethan in that case. That is really smart.
Yeah, use your removal spells while you can.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That was just good read,
Ooh.
Coleman.
Oh, whoa, okay, so Eric's just throwing everything at it and seeing what sticks. Turns out nothing.
No.
So,
it's
yeah.
like when you get back from the dentist and you get that sticky hand as a prize, or as a gift. Right? So that's exciting, but a week later when it's matted in all your couch fuzz and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the stick that we had right there.
A little bit. Oh, man. Ethan's going to get so wrecked now.
Okay, let's take a quick moment here. Eric is kind of the real winner.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at that island.
Yeah, I think so.
That is such a gorgeous island. Did you know that the unsets occurred on Theros? That is the island that is behind Elsbeth's full art.
I did actually know
Yeah.
that.
Did I go to the dentist lately? A week ago. Should have had one of those sticky hands to like fling about. One of these days I'm gonna fling a sticky hand at your face from the like on stream. No context, no lead up, no build up. It's so interesting. Thoughtcast is like simultaneously I love it and I also hate it.
Oh, that's actually a very interesting card for Eric to have.
Oh, Arcbound Ravager.
I think that's how we pronounce it. Arcbound Ravager.
Yeah, so he can play this, and if he tries to plus the Liliana on it, he could go to sacrifice the 2 Darksteel Citadels and put it all onto the Ornithopter, which would be actually a pretty reasonable play.
It would if Ethan didn't have a Path to Exile.
That does make it slightly more difficult. Looks like we are going to go for this. Normally we'd ask them to use the big dice, but since it's about to go away anyway...
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's going to be gone.
Oh, and actually, Eric might just be letting it survive and letting it sit as a 0-1.
I think what he might be doing is he might be going to... Yeah.
I think
bolt
Ethan's
it.
just trying to walk him into a trap, so now if Eric tries to sack more stuff onto it and then you just path it, like, we are very much looking at a position to where Eric is just going to be losing his entire board.
Yep.
Now the question is, how much?
It's going to be a lot, that's for sure.
How much of this board are we going to lose? Will we have 0 creatures? And if we likely will, but how many lands will we be left with?
Alright, and then see if Ethan wants to go after the Ornithopter too. Looks like he's
Might
gonna
just be
let
going
the-
for it at the upkeep. Or just, I don't know. You know what? Actually, without the Arcbound Ravager, you don't need to worry about him putting it onto the Inkmoth Nexus. So I think that's actually a considerably reasonable play.
Cranial Plating, however.
That's not bad. Good card, in
Is
fact.
A pretty decent magic card from what I've heard.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Alexis Bros. On the bright side, you've got really good coffee, and you don't need your teeth to drink that.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Path to Exile coming down. We're going to get rid of that one. Eric's going to find another basic land if it's available. Some lists have been running 2, a mountain and an island.
Yeah, it looks like he's...
Looks like Eric is going to decline to shuffle. Save in time. I like that. Nothing worse than when someone goes... just picks up their library and just shuffles it for no reason.
So we're going to see a Liliana the Last Hope emblem.
That being said, I do it. Then someone passed, I'm like... I will even like look through, that way they don't get bothered when I just like do a quick shuffle and present it. Because I don't... like, I never even looked. Nobody does it better. Oh yeah. So this Liliana ult is coming on down, and she's gonna be rising up the undead. They're gonna be crawling up with their hands, and they're gonna be looking at Eric through the video scope, taking a step up in the cream of the crop, just like the mighty undead of the Last Hope. They'll be rising to the top. Cardboard Crack, I bet you're not the comic. Thanks for hitting that follow
In
button.
my head, you are.
Are we at the new place yet? Not yet.
Nope.
It should be noted, this is a staple of the stream room.
I wish I could... See, that's the thing. He doesn't even like wrestling.
I do. I just don't have the time to actually pay attention to it. I enjoy it conceptually. It's just a big show. I like that. Big Show is also wrestling. Double whammy. So we've got a
okay,
little-
so how do you feel about a really bold line? Ah, he got it.
I mean, getting rid of Metalcraft is pretty
That's why.
dating.
That's why.
Yeah.
Now he can block.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
The best part is that if Ethan draws into a removal spell, he can Blood Moon, and the Inkmoth Nexus
Oh, now he
can't
can
be
path.
perfect.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah. That was
No,
actually...
well, he,
Oh, he had the path.
he had the path.
I thought he didn't have the path.
No, he had the path.
Okay, I was
That's
thinking...
why.
that
That's
if he
why.
could-
I actually didn't think he had it either, but
I was thinking that he could Blood Moon to then cut off the Inkmoth Nexus from being an out to that. So Eric draws into the perfect card, and Ethan uses the Nahiri to... First of all, can we just give big ups to Ethan?
yeah,
right now?
that's real heads up.
That's a super heads-up play. What a cool way to be able to disable that one. Did not expect that. I did not see that path in hand, and that was beautiful. Oh, man. The Jackal Pup? I don't know. Probably not here. Get out. Just kidding. You're right. Sorry, I couldn't...
Not here. Leave.
Sorry, I really, like, I've never been that snarky on stream before, and I had to try it, and I really hated it. So thank you for being here. You're amazing. Right here's the place for them. Now we have the high ground.
So to be named, the Nahiri Minus took out a Darksteel Citadel that was tapped. That was removed the third artifact for Metalcraft, so he only had 2 artifacts. Guess what? When you don't have Metalcraft, Etch Champion not very good.
Exactly. Really, really excellent heads-up play.
Yeah.
And then the zombies, which were coming in off of this Liliana ult, just overwhelmed the board. Eric kind of hit his limit. He will be on the play. Sideboard considerations, gear per Aether Grid has got to be a consideration if it is in your sideboard. Looks like we're taking out the Thoughtcast. I don't mind this. One of the things is that as you start taking cards out of the deck, you need to, if you're bringing in colored spells, you need to take out colored spells.
It's the same. It's you got to kind of treat it like you're treating with company.
Yep.
You got to take out.
Eric also going for a pretty common takeout, which was the Steel Overseer. Post board, it tends
especially
to be
against the
much worse.
Liliana of the Last Hope.
Exactly.
That'd
Now,
actually be my primary
one small
target.
note is that I think for this matchup specifically, I might like Thoughtcast more than I like Galvanic Blast.
So it's funny because Eric's boarding in a Blood Moon.
I think that is hilarious. Fun fact about Blood Moon in Affinity. Now, I'm not actually sure if this is the right position. As far as if I was just against Mardu, it tends to matter. Be a little bit case by case. But Affinity runs Blood Moon pretty frequently, but I think that it is inherently overboarded.
I think I agree.
Because I think it is running there because in the matchups in which it comes in, it just crushes it. Straight up, no holds barred.
Yeah.
But I don't even remotely recommend bringing it in against Tron.
Oh, I don't either. Yeah.
But that's super unintuitive because you think that they would wreck that matchup.
They
But
just
in that
get
matchup,
they just get to 6 mana.
and the creature lands are actually one of the most important situations. You just sent. Brilliant. No, that's brilliant. It's the first one, by the way.
Yeah, it's think Dylon, but instead of an O, it's an A.
That would be great. Is it something that you can just send me on Twitter? If so and simple, please do so, but I can actually just get it from Dylan relatively simply.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So don't worry about it too much. You did exactly what I needed to because you are a hero, Alexis Bros. Let's get this Liliana Last Hope out of here. It had enough of a presence in the last game.
It really wasn't the last hope for Ethan.
No, but
He had that entire game under lock. I feel like that's a bad name.
it was the end of the last hope for Eric.
I guess.
That's true.
It extinguished his last hope of winning.
Indeed. What should Affinity board in Blood Moon against? Generally, it is phenomenal against decks that actually don't run Lightning Bolt. Oddly enough, it's really
great
good against
Abzan.
It's really good against Obzon. It's phenomenal against green-white based decks.
It's pretty good against Jund.
It's solid against Jund, but you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Because that's where all their they can still cast Lightning Bolt. They can still cast Ancient Grudge. They can still cast Kolagun's Command. So it's a little bit trickier against them.
Yeah, it's fine.
You give them usable mana. So I actually really enjoy it against decks that cannot use mana.
Against
also love it. Storm. Company, it's excellent. I also really enjoyed against Storm. Because against Company, you're also bringing in gear per Aether Grid. If you can answer all the Noble Hags and Birds of Paradise, you can eliminate their mana base entirely. Yep.
It's pretty good. Also pretty good against Kiki Chord. Basically, greedy mana bases that can't really take advantage of the red mana.
Alexis Bros, I saw your work. Feel free to contact me and I'll, on that one in addition to the others. We have a small admin group that I'm a part of. That is
there's
for
a lot
gallery.
of things backstage.
For the Rogues Gallery?
Just everything.
Oh God, yeah. I'm involved in far too many things and I love it.
Get your hands in a lot of pies.
What? Hold on. There's actually a quote about this. There's a TJ quote involving pies. I forget what it is.
I don't know what it is.
But it's yeah. Does Blood Moon affect that Dryad? Yes, it does. Interestingly enough, it becomes a 1/1
Mountain Dryad.
Mountain Dryad that is still green.
Yep. It taps for red mana.
It does tap for red. It is green, but it taps for red.
Yeah, it's a green 1/1 mountain.
Yep. It's pretty sweet.
Looks like Eric's gonna mulligan to 5.
What do we think about Pro Tour Modern? That's it.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
I was really happy that the Modern Pro Tour went away. But I think that as time went on, a lot of the problems that I had attributed to the Pro Tour remained.
Yeah, so
like
not
the general dread of ban season.
Yeah, I think the Pro Tour.
So I think I'm hopeful.
I think the Pro Tour was a scapegoat for things we didn't know were problems.
Like the looming, yeah.
Like the bans the looming dread.
The entire dread over bans.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, we were like, but it always focuses it in February, and we're all upset about that. But the truth is that when you took it away, it just focused it everywhere else.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's everywhere else.
Everyone's
too.
always so concerned about bans in the winter, and then they just became concerned about bans
It's
all
every
year.
release. Yeah.
It's like, okay, well maybe the Pro Tour wasn't the problem. Maybe it was actually saving the format. Ooh, and actually goes for the
Signal Pest over the.
I think I would have favored the Springleaf Drum in that case.
Well, he doesn't. I don't think he has a 2-drop.
Yeah. Inquisition gonna come down. We'll get to see for ourselves.
Double Springleaf Drum. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and you know what? In this particular case, it means that Eric isn't left with 2 Springleaf Drums and 2 lands.
True.
So, I guess that actually does nothing.
You fight your battles where you can.
And Eric gonna drop the Springleaf Drum.
I would get a value attack for 0.
Actually, what you get right now is activate the Blinkmoth Nexus and get an attack for 1.
Value attack for 0.
Okay, value attack for 0 is better.
Value attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
See if Ethan wants to kill this Springleaf Drum or.
Modern looks phenomenal.
Yeah, Modern is great.
I am really enjoying the Modern format at the moment.
Oh, you see that?
Nope.
You're about to.
Is it an Edge Champion?
It is a 3-drop.
Master.
It's a different 3-drop.
Oh, is it the grid?
It's a different 3-drop. Maybe you'll get it this time.
Oh my goodness, are we about to moon? And so the moon becomes the mooner becomes the moons. That's.
So he's gonna float away and it's gonna get teared, but unfortunate.
Aw, I'm all torn up inside.
My bits, they're just floating around. Got torn up.
So
And Eric's just gonna scoop him up. He's on a mulligan. That was his only action. Doesn't want to prolong the game.
that's unfortunate. Ethan takes the win. Poor Eric. Do me a favor and just thank Eric for playing on stream. Everybody, can we get some love for Eric?
Yep.
Newer Affinity player. I
Yes. If you are a sub, type in that Blood Moon.
Yeah, and let's get some Blood Moons out for Eric.
Yeah.
All right, let's head on up. We'll see you there. Hello and thank you for joining. My name is TJ. It's a pleasure having you here, and we are working on getting some more action your way. It's Modern Saturdays here at the Geek Fortress, where we do this every Saturday at 6 Pacific time. But if you're looking for more action, absolutely, you can join us on Wednesdays at 7. But TJ, wait just a second. I love me some Modern. But what about my love for Legacy? What can you do about that? Absolutely, I can do something about that. Let me tell you, every Friday from now on, forever, we are going to be streaming Legacy at 7:30. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I am excited about it. You're great. You're amazing. And it is going to be awesome. Plus, in addition to that, we're always looking for more opportunities for other streams. I'm keeping my eyes open for them, where we can expand the streams that we do on a weekly basis. 175 to 200. I think it's actually a little bit lower than our usual, but there's also two Magic events happening, like a GP and an Open this weekend, which makes it understandable. But it's going to be awesome and amazing, and we've got cool things coming down. We've got a new computer. We got to show the new playmats. That is right. We have got a new playmat coming this way, which is going to be the stream playmat. We're going to have 2 of them because we're making 2 feature matches. That's right. We're going to start having 2 feature tables, which means that we can bring you more Magic with less downtime, which is so exciting. Plus, we've got a 1-person playmat, which will be purchasable through the Geek Fortress Geek Fortress website, found at geekfortressgames.com. I'm excited. I hope that you're excited because we have got so many cool things headed your way. The store's moving to a new location, and we are using it as an opportunity to rock and roll. Your roommate wants to know if you'll do standard anytime soon. I don't want to promise, but I am actually very actively working on getting standard back. Now that standard isn't terrible, I am very hopeful about it. I am working on it, and it is hopefully coming down the pipeline. Does the Geek Fortress have an EDH night? It does have one that the players take part in, but I do not stream it. Streaming EDH is ridiculously difficult live. And Regular John, you are going to be our featured viewer of the day. You may have thought that your name was Regular, and maybe you thought that you were, but you are anything but regular. By supporting the stream, you are supporting us. And this stream is very much a product of us and you, and everything that we have done has been because of the efforts of everyone watching. So thank you for being our featured viewer. Thank you for being a part of this stream, because it is just incredible having you here. You are a rock star. Thanks for being the featured viewer of the day. Now I mean, it was. That's not like a revelation. Can Tommy Moonray be at the grand opening of the new Geek Fortress? That does sound fun. And Z Magic with the host, 273 viewers. Z Magic doing the 365. It is good to have you here. Thank you for joining anybody from that. Welcome to the Geek Fortress stream. My name is TJ. I'm joined by Coleman today, who is out there finding us another feature match, doing a live modern tournament right now. If you are joining for the first time, be sure to hit that follow button. Consider it. We do this 3 times a week, live tournaments in both modern and legacy, working on getting standard back at the moment. That number is fake news. Jeez, it must be higher then. Oh yeah, it absolutely was. That number is fake news. That's pretty reasonable. Man, I'm excited about it. Z, how did your stream go? Was it amazing? Was it awesome? Was it incredible? Because you certainly are. Anybody in chat, if you have not yet, Z Magic, he's got 3 badges next to it. He's got a sword, he's got a castle, and he's got a bit badge. Be sure to click on his name and hit that follow, because he is doing a 365. I believe today was day number 5, if I'm correct. It may have actually been 6. I apologize. Let's see. I believe you started on Monday. So today would be 6, actually. So you started, today is day 6 of your 365. Check it out. He is awesome. Very cool guy. And you can catch him every single day of the week. Big fan of him. Member of the Rogues Gallery. Always got to love that stuff. And we're going to try and get you some more of that sweet magic here very soon. We've got about half an hour left in this round, which means that there should be plenty more magic to be seen. Whew. You did medium in Commander Challenge? That's reasonable. Doing medium is about perfect. Because if you do great, everyone always expects you to be great. And if you do poorly, everyone expects you to do poorly. But if you always do medium, you never know how you're going to do. Coleman found baseball? Hey, Coleman! I'm going to call him out. Oh, man. You're happy to be going back to Constructed? I hear you there. I should do a 365? I should not do a 365. I'll tell you what, I'll see how Z's goes and then I'll consider it. But I've got a full-time job, I've got this stream, and I've got a couple other obligations that I gotta get through right now. So doing a 365 while also working a 40 hours a week minimum sounds very, very difficult. And it is not on my current plate. Albino Bear. Going 3-1. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Hey, can anyone tell if it's a good idea for start playing Legacy on Magic Online? You must be buying the cards or better... I know that door. I haven't fixed it because we're changing the store within the next month and a half, but it's awful. I know. Starting off with playing Legacy, how familiar are you with Magic? If you are a Legacy player, that's not a bad idea. But it certainly depends on your familiarity. Constructed has better value than Draft, so that's something to keep in mind, unless you are very, very good at Draft. Hey, Death Seraphim, I'm not sure if you're talking to me or if you're talking to Z, or I don't really know, but thank you. That's super kind. Z, you're here. I gotta show you. Let's show everybody. We have a new playmat that's coming in. Some of you may be familiar with the Geek Fortress playmat, but are you prepared to see the new one-person? Actually, let's start off with the two-person. Are you prepared to see the new playmat for the stream? Adorable, it's so good to see you. Are you ready to see the new playmat for the stream? It will be on our 2 feature matches. Yes, look at this. Look at this amazing thing. It is so incredible. It was made by the incredible Alexis Bros, and I cannot wait to see it on stream. I am so freaking hyped for this playmat. I am loving it. I'm excited about it. It is going to be beautiful and gorgeous on the stream. It is going to be so very cool. And if you were looking at this and you were thinking to yourself, TJ, that is so incredible. I wish that I could play on that playmat. Well, first of all, come visit geekfortressgames.com. Let me know that you're in from out of town. I will love it. Death Seraphim, that is super kind of you. I would love to be a commentator on a larger venue, but I'm loving doing this as well. I'm so happy to be favorite, and Higher Energy is always exciting because you're exciting, because thank you for the compliment. I like compliments. They're so nice. But, oh my goodness, do you want to play on this playmat? Yes. Yes, you do.
Oh, hey, Z, what's up?
ZZZ with the host.
Yeah, look at
I'll
that.
tell you what, you can in just a little bit. I don't know the timeline. We're working on getting them ordered right now. You can go to geekfortressgames.com. Smooth plug, TJ.
See that right there.
Boom! One-person playmat. That's right. You can slam a Rama with your opponents and make them feel the fear of the Geek Fortress. You can make them feel the lightning. You can make them look into the darkness with the geometric patterns in the background. It's subtle. It's amazing. It's thrilling. And at all times, it will make you think, oh my goodness, I wish that there was a Coleman underneath my playmat.
There totally is. There's a Coleman underneath the playmat.
I will also auto-buy this playmat. Honestly, I might get several, just so that I can give them to my opponents to play against me on, so that I can look at it more. Like, you don't have a playmat, do you? Slam a Rama on this with me.
Just buy 40 playmats.
Craig Kohler, I will say that Legacy is significantly cheaper online than it is
It really is.
in paper.
You don't have to worry about the reserve list online. True story.
Thunderbolt player, what up? We gonna be friends. How are we looking out there?
Well, we've got 4 matches, all in game for these. All in game. In game.
Are any of them gonna potentially move over?
Don't think so.
Are any of them gonna potentially put on an exhibition match?
Don't think so either.
Did you get distracted watching baseball instead of looking for a match?
Only medium. No, but I actually asked a couple people. They said
Oh goodness!
I mean, I only got a little bit distracted.
Only a little bit distracted?
Yeah, which is an improvement.
That's for you pretty damn impressive. You normally go out there and like, man, I could probably drive to the stadium right now. Checks out something. That sounds fun.
I probably could. I could probably drive there and make the post-game show.
Don't.
No, I'm not going to.
I need you here.
It's what, 45 minutes?
I don't know. It's time. It's time. So we should have another match here shortly through the virtue of going to the next round. Unfortunately, Coleman's terrible today.
I apologize.
Yep. It's okay.
And also, there are like 4 people out there just watching and not actually playing.
Are they interested?
I asked them. They said no.
Really?
Yeah.
You are next level and you are stepping up ahead. I'll tell you what. It's time to play the extra fun game. Stick around because we have got the fun game of 20 questions on the horizon. Or do you want to play fun or fail? Which one?
I am a big fan of 20 questions.
Are you?
The old 20Q.
The old 20Q.
20Q.
20Q. Yeah, we're dumb. Uh-oh. I did a thing.
Did it take you this long to notice that?
Yeah. I know. Coleman is really... I wasn't expecting your shirt. Oh, jeez.
It was expected by nobody, so it does make sense.
Do you want to do that? I like this.
I do actually like that a fair bit.
I like this as our 20 questions
Yeah.
card. Like, a lot.
That's a good one.
Like, quite a bit. All right. So, are you ready to be the question answerer?
Maybe.
And then I will just be the tippity typer?
As long as you don't say tippity typer.
You got it. Deal.
Is it modern playable? No.
Too subjective.
But
Different
let's
question.
head down to the 20 question screen first.
Please don't have... Oh, wait. I can check.
I was going to say. Okay.
Cool. All right.
All right. Here we go. And no, the answer is not Inquisition of Kozilek.
Okay. So... I will let. Can you play it off of a collector company?
You cannot put this into play of collector company. Creature with CMC 3 or less. That is an incorrect statement.
It is not a creature with converted mana cost.
That is a correct statement.
3 or less.
Oh, is it modern legal? Yes, it is in fact modern legal. Is it Naya colored? Red or green or white? No, it is not. Is it blue, white, or black? Yes, it is blue or white or black. I love the different formatting from question to question.
I know, I'm really fast and loose with it.
Is it a permanent? It is in fact a permanent.
What you got?
Is it played in a tier 1 deck?
Too subjective.
Yep, we are not answering questions about is it played in.
I don't do deck lists unless it is a deck. If you want to say is it played in Affinity, I will surely answer that.
Yes.
But otherwise, everything else gets into weird things.
Yeah, because I'm sure I could describe a deck that.
Well, the problem is like,
Yeah.
I will say yes or no, and then people will immediately be like, "Don't you know?"
Yeah, don't you know about this obvious deck here?
Is it played in a tier 1 deck? Define tiers. They're the rain that comes out of your face when you're sad.
All these things will fade like tears in rain.
Is it multicolor?
It is not multicolored. There you go. There we go. Look at that.
Okay.
Is it fun to play is also super subjective.
Is it a creature?
It is a creature. Is its combined power and toughness 4?
Combined power and toughness 4?
Yeah. On the card, no.
Okay. Teaches on both sides of the screen. This is a takeover. Oh no!
Now I'm over here. Ooh!
Are there more than 2 vowels in the name?
There are more than 2 vowels in there.
More than 2
Oh, greater than 4? No.
vowels in the name.
Its combined power and toughness is greater than 4.
Oh.
That answer is still no.
Still, good question.
No, question 8 is technically still right.
Very drunk by the campfire right now. Your Christmas in July party. Hey, happy Christmas in
Neat.
July, Dutch boy. Tell all your friends, tell all your family, wherever they are, whenever they are, that we appreciate who they are because they are a part of your life.
Yes.
And you being you is incredible. So thank you for who you are, and thank you for them being who they are to make you who you are. Thanks for being great. Thanks for being awesome, and I cannot wait to hang out with you more in the future because you are a rock star among rock stars.
What he said.
Yep. All right, what else we got?
So, is it an illusion? It is not an illusion.
Good. Specific, but good guess. Does it have an ETB?
It does not have an enter the battlefield trigger.
No ETBs on this critter.
We have already answered that it's modern legal. Does
Wait,
it have a keyword?
Ooh.
It does have a keyword.
Does
How
it?
did-
Oh.
There is in fact a keyword on this card.
Yes, there is.
TJ can't see it, but it is.
Neat.
Does it have flying? It does have flying. That's the keyword.
I didn't know that.
He's literally got the card right here. And he didn't.
The card is better than I thought.
Is it a green creature?
So we know that
We
it's
know
not
that it's-
green from 3, but someone did ask if it's a white creature.
Yes. So someone did ask if it's. Someone asked if it's a creature.
Yeah, we already got that
Yeah.
one, yes.
So we know it's not a green. It is a creature, but it's not green.
Correct.
I missed one. Hold on, where is it? Does it have an activated ability? No, it does not.
Not a 1.
Is it played in Grixis Death Shadow? No.
I don't even get, yeah. I'll tell you no. But
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one's
wanna put
the free one.
Okay.
Is it legendary?
Without the effect of any other card, can you change its power and toughness?
Yes. I mean...
No.
No?
Without...
Oh, by itself?
Without the effect of any other card. Wait, hold on.
See?
This is going to get a little bit on our ruling on it.
I don't...
I would say yes. It's not an effect.
Yeah.
I think you were right on your first one.
Yeah, I think it's...
Yes.
I'm actually impressed that fit on here.
It wrapped it.
Yeah.
Jeez, Tevin. Oh my god. Tevin is the reigning champion of this game. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's Nightmare.
It's a nightmare horse? I always thought that it was just a nightmare.
No, it's a Nightmare horse.
Dang. What a... Jeez. Ted was like, that
sounds like Nightmare. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a nightmare rules-wise. You guessed Nightmare... Oh, geez, they...
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. I didn't see it, that's why.
Oh, my goodness. Tevin is just... Tevin's good at this game. Look at this. My arm's in 2 places at once.
It's okay. My arm is long.
Oh, us. So how are we looking for the next match? Steven, as our field reporter, do you want to jump into the chat and let us know? Can we have some more Magic on screen shortly? Or will we be stuck here wanting and needing?
And a waking nightmare.
And awaking nightmares. I don't know what we're talking about.
There's a card called Waking Nightmare.
Oh, I thought Reoccurring Nightmare is the card that you were talking about.
Oh, no, there's actually a card called Waking Nightmare.
Oh.
It's target player discards 2 cards.
I like it. I really like Startled Awake.
Oh, yeah.
I now demand that people play that card, but if they lose, they say opponent was too woke to be woken. Any scred tonight? No. Maybe.
No.
I don't know. I was just reading your question.
I actually know that there's no scred.
It relies on Swamp, but it's not the effect of the Swamp.
Yeah, that's why I don't know about it.
That's why we were on the fence about it.
It's not an effect of
It's
another
right.
card.
It's just the Swamp existing. It's not an
Yeah.
effect. That's why we were so...
Yeah, that's why... Yeah, obviously. Can't see this.
Stay woke. Yeah.
Hashtag stay woke.
Thank you to everybody who's following, by the
Yeah.
way. It's kind of awesome having you all here. I love it. You're amazing. You rock in my socks.
Yes.
I don't know. And then just... Oh my goodness. Could have simplified it to, does the card have variable power and toughness? Yes, we could have. But we didn't, because that was an interesting way to phrase the question.
Yeah, and also, I wanted to see if we could wrap around.
Yeah, and variable power and toughness is actually a different question. Because what, like a Basking Root Walla, the answer would be yes.
That does have variable PT.
Exactly, without the effect of any other card.
Yep.
If we run out of things to talk about, break my LGS meta. Blue-White Control, Hate Bears, and Lantern. What is your deck of choice?
I like Burn in that.
Burn looks phenomenal. Hate Bears is a little bit of a rough match.
Yeah, but like you can play sideboard cards for that.
Probably Titan Shift, actually.
Titan Shift would be fine.
Titan Shift would do quite well there.
Hate Bears could be an issue.
You don't want to rock my socks? Oh, then you don't have to rock my socks.
Actually, you can play Company.
Doesn't it say that it doesn't have an activated ability? Yes, but I'm just saying that Basking Rolla would be a yes to that specific question. Yeah.
Applying specifics to a general question.
Yep. But I would probably play Titan Shift in...
I play Company, actually.
Company? Company?
Your blue-white matchup is not as bad as you think it is.
Green-White Value Town also would probably beat all of that. Oh, Green-White Value Town would probably crush all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can use the Lantern pretty well. You've got a ton of search effects, and like you can play cards from the top of your library. Hate Bears, you just go bigger than them.
And also,
Blue-White Control,
Cage,
you have a lot of value.
Cage doesn't stop lands.
Also, Cage doesn't stop lands.
So the
Ghost Quarter.
So
Time for another
that's
round? Yeah, should be in just a moment. In fact, Steven was going to give us an update, but he's not paying attention to the stream. Or he's not listening.
I will see what he is doing.
Thank you, I appreciate that. It's not really his job anyway. It's yours. 13th Fox! Thank you so very much with the sub. You are amazing. That is incredible. Thank you for the support. As an extra special benefit, I'll tell you what, let's show the new playmat again because I want to keep showing it because it looks amazing. Look at the new playmat for the store. That brings us up to, I think, like subs for the day, which is so incredible and amazing. Thank you for the support. Look at this, which will soon be purchasable through the Geek Fortress store, but if you don't want to do that, I certainly will be. You can also just watch us play Magic because the new Geek Fortress stream playmat is this one. Yes. Is that the deck Todd played today? I think so, Liam Kyle, the Green White Value Town. I assume so. I actually, oddly enough, didn't actually get to catch him playing, but he's been really all about that deck lately, so I have to assume that that is the case. But look at this playmat. I'm so excited about. By the way, fun fact, can you see the tan line from my watch? Whoop. I bet you can. I know, I need to work on getting that evened out, but I like wearing a watch, and so it led to this tan line, and now I've just got that going on for me. Goodness gracious, but look at me telling you all my secrets while waiting for Coleman. Shh, Coleman doesn't know about it, okay? Thank you for not. Why am I doing this? I don't know, but I feel trapped in this action. Broke out of it with a smooth getaway. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. You just got a peek at what our system looks like. Whoops. Mason would agree with me. Zoo or death? Yes, he likely would. Though I think he'd probably choose not to die. 13 Fox, was that 9 months in a row too? Oh my goodness, 9 months of subbing. Thank you so much for the support. We're only 28 away from our goal. We are only 28 away from our goal. Our sub goal. Just to give you all some context, what kind of watch is this? This is a Citizen Eco Drive. It is. Let's see if it'll... Oh, look, you can see another bit of the stream there. Let's see if it'll be able to autofocus on it. Hold on. Let's just make it focus on my hand. Nope. Okay, well, it is a Citizen Eco Drive. Sapphire WR100 is what it says. I tried to show them my watch and it ended up just looking blurry. Yeah.
So they can't watch it?
That was an embarrassing laugh for how unfunny that joke was.
I was going to say, that wasn't that funny.
No. Oh, jeez. What's the sub goal? 175. 175 is the current goal. Tevin, have a good night. You're amazing. Thanks for the help.
Peace.
So we have the next roundup?
No, not yet. We're waiting on one match.
Who is it?
It is Patrick.
Ooh, nice job, Patrick.
Yeah.
Is he in the finals?
Not sure, but he's playing against Storm, and it's taking forever. Eldrazi against Storm is going forever. Wow, that actually looks really cool.
I love it!
That's really neat. Don't mind the shaking there. That was not TJ knocking it down. That was the storm of awesomeness that's coming on this card.
Whoa! Dang!
Yeah, I don't actually know which one I like more. I do like the blue one a lot.
No, I think I like the blue one more as
Yeah.
like for the store. The blue one is great, but I might get that one just for me.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
Oh man, sorry to have just like a little freak out there, but like man, that looks good.
That's fantastic.
That looks real good. But I think the blue one is probably better for the store.
Yeah.
Real, like I think it is just.
I think both of them are great.
Yeah. Oh no. They always clip me. They always clip me when they shouldn't be clipping me.
Clip.
Oh man, that is cool. That is cool. Blue one, amazing. Red one, pretty great. Pretty great. Oh man, Alexis Bros.
Oh lordy.
You're having a s'more just for us?
Well, I hope you don't just have one.
That's almost as cool as a s'more for myself to eat.
True.
Having a s'more for myself for you to eat, though, might just be better because it means that I'm really sharing it with you.
Yes, what he said.
I'm so wholesome. So do we get a Chub Toad emote at 175?
You know, just for you, maybe.
I'm super tempted to say yes. Like, real tempted to say
You've
yes.
never had a s'more?
Have you ever had marshmallows?
That is a travesty.
When did you most recently have a s'more?
Well, do you have to define s'more? Like, actual melted marshmallow?
Yes.
Or? Okay. Because I had the s'more cookies.
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
S'more. It's like an unmelted marshmallow? Blech.
4 months ago.
My goodness. 4 months?
4 months.
Wow, that's actually pretty recent.
Yeah.
All things considered. I think I would go... When was my last s'more?
The last time you faced against the Ninja Turtles?
No, I think it's actually been a while. I don't think... I haven't been camping in years.
Neither have I.
I know, I should. That's weirdly specific, and I really
That's
appreciate
only 2 weeks ago.
That's super... I think it's probably been over a year, to be honest.
I was gonna do it on July 4th, but something else happened.
That was fun. That was fun.
That was really fun, but I was gonna have a s'more then, but...
Yeah. No, I guess I'll have to start getting some s'mores. Ooh, my goodness. I need to save this.
I'm telling you, the Girl Scout cookies s'mores.
Yeah.
Those are legit.
I've got my Adrian Brody eyes on for that playmat. Sorry, I like Adrian Brody's. Like, he has perpetually sad eyebrows, but like he's really good at his craft.
Did you see Midnight in Paris?
I didn't. But did he have his sad eyebrows the whole time?
He was playing Salvador Dali.
Oh man, he must have had the saddest eyebrows.
His eyebrows are like up to here.
Oh, they were so sad. I bet.
Except they were never sad because Dali is never sad.
But Adrian Brody, I mean, neither is Adrian Brody. I feel like he just has a sad eyebrow face in like a really cool way. Like I like it. It's such a cool look. Do you remember when he was clickety clacking in King Kong? You know, the one with Jack Black. That's right. That movie had both Jack Black and Adrian Brody in it.
And he's clickety clacking.
Clickety clacks.
I thought you were gonna go with the pianist.
Oh, that'd be a good
He's
one too.
clickety clacking on the piano.
If you clickety clack on a piano, you are a bad pianist.
There's donut poutine.
No.
Too bad this is happening now.
I don't trust poutine anymore.
That's because you keep going to the weirdest places.
Ugh.
Ho 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 ho. Know what I'm getting the next time I'm in Canada? It's definitely that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I will not eat poutine again until I'm in Quebec.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have gone to Fat Burger.
Agreed. Strong agree. I've described my experience to Canadians. They said, it makes sense why you would do that, but you shouldn't have. I happen to agree.
I've described my experience. They're like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. I'm like, yep, I shouldn't have done that.
Why is there no poutine command? God, because I hate poutine. Poutine's the worst. It's very. I didn't have it from a Tim Hortons. I don't need this from you right now. $13. Oh my goodness! Yes.
This is a whole thing. If someone doesn't have it clipped, I'd be surprised. Wait, Burger King bought Tim Hortons? That is weird.
Poutine, I've had nothing but rotten experience with poutine. You know my most recent one? I had a poutine pizza pop. Canadians don't have Hot Pockets. They have pizza pops, which are close but not quite. And because of Canada Day, they had poutine pizza pops. Which, first of all, I get it. The alliteration is so pleasant. But the taste, vile. Matt Tabak, on the other hand, quite enjoyed this. enjoyed his. I don't get that. It was awful. Kathleen thought it would be fun. She's like, you're all gonna hate this, but it's Canada Day, so please, you just have to have a bite. And I thought I'll be sporting, and I regretted being sporting. Bleh. Bleh.
You have picked the 2 worst ways to try poutine.
I have tried the 2 mathematically worst ways to try poutine. Fat burger and pizza pops. It just doesn't get any worse.
Fat burger and pizza pops.
That'd be a great name for a band. Right?
A balanced diet, better I've never heard.
We need to put that as a band name. We're Fat Burger and Pizza Pops. Oh, goodness. You just crushed this person on Pokemon Moon, and you almost feel bad? Don't feel bad. You're great. And it's just a game, after all. I bet you both had a nice time.
I bet one of you cast a Blood Moon.
On what? Pokemon Moon?
It's Pokemon Moon. I assume it's a Blood Moon.
Are there Blood Moons in that game?
I feel like there should be.
I saw that there are Blood Moons in the new Zelda, and I thought that it was particularly hilarious. They're like, Blood Moon. I was like, oh, how are you going to cast your spells? I'm like, what? It's like, how are you going to cast your spells?
Did you know that there's a movie called 4 Blood Moons?
No.
That's actually a real life movie, and I want to get the poster.
By
just
the way,
so that I can hang it up and just say 4 Blood Moons. That's my sideboard thing.
I'm pretty sure Link would be a green-white character. Would you agree?
Definitely.
I like that Link also is like a green-white character in dress. But I'm almost certain that Link would be a green-white. Very just, very much smiting evil, but also very, like, the idea... Like, I could
see him with, like, a blue activated ability.
But the Hero of Time part is so very green.
Yeah.
Of, like, you know, that chosen one idea is a very green mentality.
Very attuned with nature.
Yes. Yeah, and like,
order.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure green white is Link. I don't know. I'm knocking out 3. What? Oh, these are all like. He solves so many puzzles. Yeah, but like.
I think he has a blue activated ability. I think he's green white.
Solving puzzles isn't inherently a blue ability.
Do you want to watch the Elves game?
Can you guarantee me a backup match?
I'll check it out.
Also, Link is an elf? No. Zelda's an elf. I think Link is a human. CryLife, thanks for hitting that follow button. I feel like you've hit follow before, but nonetheless, thank you. It's awesome having you here. But I think that it's a green-white character, personally. That's my vote. I'm not sure about blue, though. I'm not sure about blue. Uses a lot of equipments, though. Interesting. I don't know. Oh, they might just be both Hylians. I just know that Zelda's got the pointy... They have pointy ears. That's kind of the... Boop, 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 boop. I don't have pointy ears. I have pointy-ish ears. Pointy-ish. But I don't think I have truly pointy ears. I don't know. I don't know enough about... to be honest, I've only completed one Zelda game. I didn't grow up on Nintendo, so I've never beaten like a Mario World. I've never beaten a Zelda game except for one on Game Boy Advance, which the Minish Cap, which I enjoyed, but it also is like not the best one. By the way, quick note, thank you to all. We are now over 8,500 followers. It's a pleasure having you all here. That's very exciting for me.
All right, so we've got our last round of the night.
Tell me more about it.
You got Steven facing the wall.
This is actually a sweet matchup, thank you.
I figured. You got Ian on this side. So
this is going to be sweet. Obzon, mid-range versus...
Kinky Cord.
Yes.
Actually, sorry, no. I think... Oh. Ian. Are you on? Ian.
Yep. We're going to get Newts in here. Push us here.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'm on 8-rack.
He's been trying a lot of splashes. I think
he's on white right now.
Okay, he's on the current Lingering Souls splash.
No. I don't believe so.
He has one in the sideboard.
He's also got Disenchant in the sideboard.
Yep,
so.
that's basic. It's entirely sideboard, and it's for Lingering Souls and Disenchants.
So
mostly so you can hit Leyline of Sanctity is the reasoning behind that. Just to say some fun facts about what we've got going on. And for Steven Obzon, we're going to go with Liliana as the art. It's just such a good mid-range art.
I actually feel like that's not going to be the most important card in the matchup.
No, but it is...
Scavenging Ooze is probably more important.
Yeah, but that's not a good iconic card for it. Let me see, Drano.
Siege Rhino.
Yeah, that's better. Let's head on down.
All right.
Time for round 5. Are you hippity hyped?
I am the hippity of hoppity is typed.
Really?
Yes.
Said a hip, a hop,
A hippie to the hippie to the hippie hip hop, and you don't stop the bop.
I'm rapping
To the beat.
I don't know the next part. I need Eric for the next part. Move your feet.
Yeah, that's what I remember too.
I know. We both did this. Move your feet. Anyway, let's play some Magic. So, in the finals, I'm going to try doing this a little bit.
Oh, sure.
Here in the finals, stepping up on the right side of the field, the man with the plan, the technical wizard, the guy who knows how to be fly. Stepping on up with 8-rack with a white splash. That BW Bash. He's going to be casting
The
these...
guy.
He's gonna be shredding apart the hand of his opponents. This shredder has made it all the way to the top. But Steven on that Obzon train, the value hype, and of course, the sieging Rhino masterpiece. Stepping on
Now
up,
let me tell you,
throwing
brother.
down some Thoughtseize.
Now let me tell you, he's gonna lead off with a Thoughtseize, brother. We're gonna look at a Planeswalker there. We're gonna look at a Fatal Push and a Wrenchmind.
We've got a Mutavault, a couple of lands. Wrenchmind, Fatal Push, Liliana. Interestingly enough, 2 of the 2-for-1s in the entire deck in the hand right now. You might actually be okay with the Liliana, but that's probably the one that I would first actually spot. The Wrenchmind is a problem. If you have another hand disruption spell, then you can go for that one. Koth is still alive. Barely. He's fighting right now. I really hope that Koth comes back.
He's fighting his way back. 13 Fox, I think you're just spinning our wheels. I don't think that's true. Because it's a conspiracy.
Clever. Gotcha.
Really wasn't clever.
I know, but I really
Okay.
didn't want to admit that. So, Ian plays out a land, goes for a Raven's Crime. We're going to pitch a land. Steven drops down a tapped Godless Shrine.
Classic. Draw the second Urborg.
I mean, he can pitch it to a Raven's Crime, though,
Yeah.
which is kind of nice. Otherwise, I believe he's got the Fatal Push
I
available.
think he just wants to retrace the Raven's Crime and hold up the Fatal Push.
Probably.
See what Steven wants to do.
Hitting, like, the turn 2, turn 3 creature, and that's kind of the problem of this matchup.
So funny, I think he's got the Lingering's old beat.
With the Fatal Push and the Liliana, just
Yeah.
minus. Yeah, and actually Dark Confidant being the only other card that he drew, that actually does look like we would have taken it down. Prince Morgan, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I would love to see a Koth that like pluses to make a 3/3 mountain that attacks. A 3-mana Koth. That would be sweet to me. That would be a neat thing.
Prince Morgan, your name sounds familiar.
That's because you pay attention to the royalty.
Must be.
Yep. By the way, can we just talk about how cool Raven's Crime is? Raven's Crime might actually be one of the most...
Okay.
We fine. Okay.
Okay, we good. We
Yeah,
Gucci.
we cool. We Gucci.
We smart. We loyal.
God damn it. What? What did you... What?
You smart. You loyal.
Okay. Mad Chris, thanks for the follow. It's a pleasure having you here. Okay.
So, basic swamp. And Liliana gonna probably uptick.
Yeah, and I don't even mind. Like, you can answer those eventually, and just shredding this hand apart so that when you cast a rack, eventually you'll be great. Also, you do have Mutavaults,
Yes.
and Steven doesn't have creature lands, which means that you'll be able to potentially just get aggressive through these a little bit better.
I'm gonna pitch the Fatal Push.
And actually, Steven getting rid of his Dark Confidant, I think he's trying to keep...
Hey, look at that. It's like Fatal Push took out their Confidant anyway.
Doesn't Steven have a land in hand, though?
He has a Maelstrom Pulse.
Oh, does he? That's different than I thought.
Yep. So... Not exactly sure why he wanted to crack that fetch.
For value. would be my assumption.
I guess. That's about the only thing I can think of.
Do you see what we did for value? Maelstrom
You
Pulse,
see what I did to the game for value? So an attack for 2.
but Ian might just rebuttal with bashing in with these Mutavolts. Which is pretty reasonable.
And, oh, look at that! He had a discard spell.
Dang. All right.
So unexpected. 2 Mutavolts, however. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually phenomenal. That's actually hilarious.
Oh, Steven's getting aggressive.
I mean, he's not going to outpace the Mutavolts. So we're down to 15. Just going to kill the Liliana is an interesting choice.
Doesn't want that ultimate, I don't think.
Urza and Venser are both dead.
Oh, that's a great card for Steven on the top. He is drawn well.
Yeah.
That's one way to beat 8-Rack. Is rely on the top of your deck better than your opponent.
But another Mutavault certainly fights against those decently well.
Smallpox. Pretty good one.
God, I love Smallpox. Getting rid... So he keeping the... Okay. I was going to say, you've got an Urborg, dude. So
Okay.
Smallpox, we're each going to lose a life. We're going to lose some creatures. Actually, that turns out pretty well. 12 to 12. Attacks in for 2. Likely not going to be blocking, but Ian's got a lot more damage potential. Even attacks for 3 down to 9.
So I think if I was Steven, I would have held that land.
Flashes it back. Jeez.
Yeah, I think I would have held that land if I was Steven.
Maybe. I think just because, like, if Ian top decks the rack or Shrieking
Exactly.
Affliction,
If he finds the rack.
yeah, you're in quite a bit of trouble. We're just going to attack with both of these, though. Steven, okay with that. It's a hits for 5 and hits for 4. We're down to 6. And this matchup is starting to confuse me. I think Steven is barely ahead in the race, though.
He is definitely ahead in the race. If he attacks for 5 here,
Which I kind of assumed that he was going to.
Ian's going to fall to 4.
Has a land in hand.
Now Ian has to answer 2 creatures.
Which he might actually be capable of doing.
Not with a Thoughtseize.
No, but he does have a Smallpox. By the way, he's got old school Smallpoxes. Much respect for that.
I prefer the old school art, actually.
Yep.
Yep.
And he
that's
picks him
gonna
up.
be
No such win for Ian. Best part is that Ian likely going to put him on the draw.
Yep, that is the recent innovation.
Common strategy, I believe, thought up from the Tom Ross, the boss himself. Fun fact, I heard another legend. Do you know what other innovation he happened to come up with when it comes to being on the draw?
It's not the Control Mirror,
No.
because that was Cuneo.
With the Bloodbraid Elf deck, he discovered that he wanted to be on the draw.
You wanted the second person to cast Bloodbraid Elf?
Yeah.
I suppose that makes sense.
Because then when you hit your removal, you have a target.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there was a Pro Tour that
Of course,
came up with that innovation.
Of course, the trade-off is you're going to be the second one to hit lightning. You're going to be the first one to get hit with lightning.
Definitely true there.
So,
We'll see.
there is a major trade-off there.
There was some environment there. I don't remember it, and I definitely wasn't playing at the time.
It might have been the old when Bloodbraid Elf was in Modern,
It might have been.
because people weren't playing lightning in those decks.
I think that was probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Elsbeth is from an unnamed Phyrexian-dominated plane. Correct. Yep. Elsbeth did die, though. Elsbeth did die on Theros.
Basically,
Those two statements are not...
Basically, if I remember right, Theros is Hamlet levels of death.
What?
Everyone dies at the end.
Oh, man.
If I remember Theros correctly, which I could totally be wrong about. I think everyone dies
In...
in Theros.
a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Johnny didn't.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. A lot of people are dying, though. She's mostly
She's
dead.
only mostly dead.
She's mostly dead. What, did you owe someone money?
But mostly dead is still partly alive.
I love it. What a good reference. What a good, wholesome reference. That movie's amazing. I should go watch that movie.
Oh no, stop, come back.
Yep, indeed. So, Steven going to be on the play despite taking game 1. I checked the wrong box, unfortunately.
Ian's so good even when he loses, he wins.
Hooray! Well, I was like, well, he's going to be on the draw. So, Steven taking game 1 with a bunch of Lingering Souls. Do you think Ian maybe brought in Rest in Peace?
I don't think so.
It beats Tarmogoyf.
It is not a combo with Raven's Crown.
No, but if you can shut down a good,
Nile Spellbomb, on the other hand?
Potentially.
Potentially.
But you don't really want them to cast the first one either.
No, but at the risk... you're blanking 4 cards in hand that he was going to discard anyway?
And Tarmogoyfs.
That's what I mean. Cool.
Yes, very cool. Thank you.
I don't know if I want to do that, though. Is that better than just surgicaling it?
What's cooler than being cool?
Ice Cold.
Yes. I said boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say well.
Well.
Boom, let me hear you say well. Well. I say boom, boom, boom. Let me say well.
Well.
So Ian, looks like we are on 6. Is that 6? Looks like 6. I bet that's 6.
8 rack.
Steven
All the
on
cards
7.
kind of mend together.
Nope, that's 7. We on 7.
So, Flame Tendrils
And
also
they're-
coming in.
Note that Nile Spellbomb.
Hey,
Good call. Good call.
Yep, here, some people know what's going on.
Exactly. So Stephen does have that Lingering Souls in hand. We'll see what we can end up doing with
Also,
that.
funny enough, I don't know if you want to put the opposing Thoughtseize deck on the play.
What's up, JT Jellybean? Keen as a jelly bean.
Yeah, I could be persuaded either way in this matchup, mostly because Steven is also playing Thoughtseize.
As who has the favor?
Oh, no, it has who's going to be on the play.
Oh, gotcha. Do we have another Modern 1K coming up? I think there is one scheduled,
Eventually.
yes. I think we're going to start doing them quarterly.
You know where you can find that kind of information?
At geekfortressgames.com/events.
Oh, wow, I was unaware of this. Now I'm aware. And being aware is half of the fight.
We are going to do, I believe, quarterly 1Ks, however. We shall see. The next one will be in the new store.
No, yeah, it's going to be...
It's gonna be
It's going to be,
gas.
as they say, hype.
Yeah, it's going to be gas. Ooh, we've got the rack in hand, and with how quickly that
Got
went
2
last
racks.
time, that's a smallpox.
Got racks on racks.
And a smallpox. If Ian has got 2 lands in hand, he is looking fly.
And it looks like he's going to put Steven on the play.
And he does. Alright, so he is going to drop into a swamp, and I probably just trying to take out any hand disruption because he has got a smallpox next turn. So he actually wants him to cast one of these Dark Confidants.
Okay, so you're taking out that tireless tracker.
Possibly. Note that Steven only has 2 lands.
You could take out one of the Bobs then?
I actually would likely take one of the Dark Confidants because Ian almost or Steven will then untap, play his land, and cast the other Dark Confidant.
Yeah.
And then when you do that, your Smallpox kills the Dark Confidant and knocks Steven back down to 1 land, which makes his Tireless Tracker uncastable, and it makes Lingering Souls his only out, but then you drop down your Nile Spellbomb and answer it.
And it looks like Ian's just going to take the Lingering Souls.
That's a really interesting choice, actually.
Yeah. Interesting. It is a great way to describe it.
When he has the Nile Spellbomb in hand, I'm not certain how I feel about that play.
I would have liked taking Tireless Tracker, but mostly that's because...
But he was so far off from casting it.
He is so far off, but at the same time, you've got racks and really no way to do it.
Nicol Bolas died post-mending? Not really.
Quote-unquote died is a great way to say died.
That's
He
probably true.
died.
I mean, technically, Tezzeret killed
He got
Nicol
better.
Bolas. He got better.
I call better.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Technically, Tezzeret thought that he beat Nicol Bolas. Turns out
Technically, a lot of things
turns
happened.
out there was like an itty-bitty, 1/15th power version of Nicol
Yeah,
Bolas
yeah.
that he just sent out as illusion. And it still almost died.
That's a 3rd rack.
Yeah, hit that land though. I think we're just looking at empty hands now.
You see, this is why I would have taken the Tireless Tracker.
I still think the Dark Confidant was the choice.
Well, it's mostly because you have so many racks, and the Tireless Tracker is the best way to refill his hand.
Yeah, going for that Shambling Vent as opposed to casting something else is a little bit unusual to me.
Yeah, and if I was Ian, I would just play both racks.
Maybe he's really
Yes.
hoping to land that Lily on the
Yeah.
next turn. But you've got time now, Steven.
I also don't know why Liliana's still in the deck.
Next turn, Ian gets to cast Smallpox and the rack.
I don't know about this. I don't know if attacking the discard deck with discard is going to really do anything.
Then we're going to get rid of an Urborg, most likely to draw another, and also Steven's going to end
Land?
up...
Oh, wow.
Was that? Yeah.
That's a land. We should play all of these cards first. And then Smallpox.
Land, the rack, Smallpox.
Pox that is small.
Ooh. Jeez.
Louise.
We're going to take 3 damage next upkeep.
Yep.
So, that's not insignificant. We're going to be down to 18, down to 17 for Ian. And we're going to be falling down to actually 15 at the next upkeep.
See, this is why I was not a big fan of Liliana in the matchup.
Yeah, if I was Steven, I probably would have taken out the Lilianas. Though there is a certain benefit to being, this one's your Liliana.
Oh.
I mean, ulting it's not bad. The problem is, what are you going to do? Split up the, at the upkeep, we're going to count the cards in hand.
Gonna redirect.
Ooh.
I think Ian just wants to keep it under control.
Yeah, no creatures on the board. Let's get rid of the Liliana, which is applying pressure. I'm not sure if I would have redirected all of them, but you know what? Next turn, it's actually pretty reasonable. He has the 2 cards in hand. You can point one of them.
Raven's Crime.
Point one of these triggers towards the Liliana, and then deal 4 damage to Steven.
2 to Liliana, 4 to you.
Down to 14 we go.
See, look at that. This Tyler Tracker is going to hit play.
And then Steven's taking 9.
He's got a card in hand.
Does he?
He does.
Nope.
Now he doesn't, but he did.
Domed for 9. Down to 5. Congratulations. You have no actual way of winning.
So I think there was a turn that Steven actually missed out. True Thoughtseize. Drew out on, or declined to play Lingering Souls, and that might be coming back to get him.
I agree. But now Steven actually cannot win. He can just pass the turn and Steven dies.
Yep. Alright, fair enough.
Jeez.
I think a Fetchland was probably his best draw step.
For what, Steven?
For Steven. Because it would get 2 clues and he could crack both clues. Have 2 cards in hand, only take 3.
But he'll have had to... Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fetchland might be it.
Fetchland would be it.
I see what you're...
You pick up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I'm picking it up. Dropping it down.
Like it's hot?
Yeah. We're gonna party like a rock star. Straight back to middle school. That's right. That was the ringtone for my Razor.
Oh, wow.
For like a week. Do you remember when you used to download ringtones like nobody's business?
Yep.
Do you want to know what my ringtone is right now? Exactly what it was when I bought it.
My ringtone right now is the Mission Impossible theme. So.
Oh, man.
I remember when the 56K connection was a big deal.
Fun fact, I actually like Jace. I even have a Jace belt buckle.
I feel ambivalent towards all planeswalkers that are not Nissa.
Nissa's your favorite?
OG Nissa. Like
Oh.
Elf Nissa. Not this Forest Nissa.
Okay.
Distracting from the roots of Nissa.
Oreo Sand Me.
Oreos and me.
Nope. Definitely not. Definitely not. Probably has the most hate directed at him. Yes, but polarizing is actually better than not polarizing. Like, having people love and hate a character is so much better than having people, like, meh a character.
I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Yep. People feeling emotion is a much more memorable experience, no matter what that emotion is.
My opinion has not changed since the last time we had this discussion.
Yep. So, Steven! Gonna be on the play, likely. Boy, lucky that he rolled to go on the play 3 times in a row.
God, man.
Impressive. Looks like Ian has got the rack in hand. Oh, Ashiok. Ashiok is... Whew. I agree, TJ, but I still want Jace to back. Fair.
I would not say Jace is John Cena. John Cena is actually pretty underrated at this point. Can't see me.
Hooray! Actually, did you know that they have made a John Cena Planeswalker?
Oh, really?
Yeah, weak joke about can't see me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I figured.
That's okay. Gets his, What do you mean that Bolas is unplayable? Bolas is bonkers good.
Bolas is good.
Absolutely.
It's definitely not unplayable.
In fact, it has been played.
It is a perfectly legal card to cast.
And has been.
Yes.
On multiple occasions. The card's great. doming someone, you're just bitter because you lost to it.
No, not really. It was limited. Like,
Yeah.
that just happens.
That card's crazy getting limited. Boss is the worst card in our. Okay.
Sure.
Wookie.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair. That's fair that he's polarized like Cena. Okay.
That's super reasonable.
That's totally reasonable.
Yep. Gotcha. Now you've got a distinct gotcha, M. Solus. Okay.
So, looks like Steven is going to have Thoughtseize.
Two.
Oh, look, all of my cards do the same thing except for Shrinking Affliction.
Two
You guys will take it.
Inquisitions, Annihil Spellbomb, and I need you to go back and find my pre-release tech.
That was pretty good.
It's available online.
Yep.
I really enjoyed doing that.
Oh, hey, guess what I found off the top?
Whoa, an Inquisition. And we are looking at a Path to Exile. Trialist Tracker. Dark Confidant. I might just take the Dark Confidant again for mana reasons.
Yeah, I can't cast a single card, so.
Like, you can't cast the Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, this is a lot different than the last hand.
And like the path doesn't matter.
What do you mean Modern has no interaction?
No, I know. Like,
oh, looks like he's gonna
Interesting.
take the Goyf.
maybe if he's got a Smallpox in hand, he might be wanting him to play out that turn.
Oh, true. Oh,
That
well,
Dark
no, we
Confidant.
will know what his draw step was. It was Shrieking Affliction.
Oh, that's a good point. That is curious then. We've got a Swamp available.
Maybe he has a Fatal Push in hand? No, we know what his draw. I
Yeah.
was gonna say we know exactly what he drew.
A Pithy Needle. Interesting.
I would be perfectly okay with you having a needle.
He names Liliana, or Mutavault.
Well, I mean, like, Steven has his own logo and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that he went with this though, because he is able to beat all the other cards.
It's possible that he just didn't notice that
Don't-
Steven could only cast Dark Confidant.
I think that's very likely. And
Like,
honestly, pretty
honestly, if I ask Steven late, or if I ask Ian later, he's like, "Yeah, I just missed it.
reasonable. Whatever.
Yeah, it happens.
Life happens. Can't cast that Abrupt Decay.
Life happens. If you don't slow it down, you might just miss it."
Thanks for the Ferris Bueller re-ups. Go ahead and crack open that door. Oh no, he's just going to indicate it for us. Check this out. Yep,
Yep.
Liliana.
Liliana of the Veil.
What a champ.
LOTV.
Okay.
No, there's a Smallpox. Better be lucky than good.
I mean, agree.
So
With an Urborg
definitely,
in hand?
definitely want to do all this stuff first.
He still has an Urborg in hand too, so we're gonna
Well,
lose some cards.
it's because now he can, because he could have been able to play land and Spellbomb,
Yep.
but now he can only play land or spell. He can't even play Spellbomb
No.
because he has to discard a card.
I would be okay with pitching the Spellbomb, I think, and making sure that I have 2 land, just so I can cast all my spells.
Well, the point was you could still do this.
Yep. Does Steven paths his own?
Steven, I will see it in a second. I'm sure that I can hear what's going on.
Steven paths his own Dark Confidant to make sure that he can have more basics. Enables that green mana. Kind of a cool play. Oh, and it looks like Ian was actually willing to lose the land. So, we lose the Tireless Tracker. Ian loses the land, keeps the Nile Spellbomb. Steven
Victory.
keeping the Abrupt Decay as his answer to that Shrieking Affliction.
Found a land.
Probably
I'm
gonna
gonna say you don't have to do it now. You can wait.
let him think. Ooh,
Blackmail.
That's a sweet card. He knows what the last card in hand
Yeah, he
does.
knows it's an Abrupt Decay.
Yep. So I think
So I
I'd...
just play the Spell Bomberinos.
Yep. Let him pick between those 2 permanents.
Oh, you mean he didn't target the Nile Spellbomb?
Weird choice.
Boo.
What a lame-o. Does he just top deck a Lingering Souls because Steven's on a hot streak?
Nope. Marshlands.
Fair.
Nope. Chuck Testa.
Nope. It's just Chuck Testa. And we're going to try to draw a
Now
card.
he's gonna draw the Lingering Souls.
Hits the land. That's at least nice. If he does, I'm going to be so sad for Ian.
Nope, he's just gonna pass it. Okay.
The Blackmail's probably going to take that out. Probably a land in that case, which is great.
Oh, it's up Thoughtseize.
Okay, that's
sure.
fair too.
That's fine.
Yep.
Oh,
that's
no.
a Flaying
I was
Tendrils.
gonna say Ian's got Lingering Souls covered.
Yep. Flaying Tendrils, pretty sweet actually. And
Ramsey
hits a
Bolton's favorite card.
Haha. Oh, you. Yes.
And we're just gonna pass it on back.
Draw fight. Is that a Shrieking Affliction?
That is a Shrieking Affliction.
Maybe waiting to see a card get cast? Oh, yes.
Goyf.
Okay. What's the size of the Flame Tendrils?
4 or 5? -2, -2.
I think it's 4 or 5.
Pretty sure it's a 4.
Yep. Because we've got Artifact, Land,
And
Instant Sorcery.
Yep. No creatures at the moment.
No creatures, no Planeswalkers. Big money, no whammies.
Stop!
4 mana available here. We are going to be taking a pretty sizable hit. Ian's likely going to fall to 13. Looking for a Smallpox, looking for a Liliana, looking for that dice.
Raven's Crown would also be a great draw.
Raven's Crown would be a phenomenal draw.
Because he's got so many lands.
Those lands are somewhat problematic at the moment, but we're
Fall to
down to
9.
9. Getting to be a rough spot.
Awkward.
Better spot. Gonna minus that one.
Needle.
You're right. The Pithy Needle naming that. Runes that for Ian. Ooh. We're down to 5.
So, I actually think I would have attacked the Liliana there.
You would have attacked with the Liliana?
No, I would have attacked the Liliana.
Oh.
Because it also grows your Goyf, so you don't actually lose a turn off the clock. Because you can't kill Ian this turn no matter what, since it's 4.
Yeah, but...
Also, but that means, like, if Ian draws Disenchant, he disenchants the needle and your pressure's gone.
What's up, Kyle? Thanks for the compliment.
So,
good to see you. So the flip side is that with one more attack, he actually shuts off the other answer, being Smallpox. I think that's kind of the other flip side, is that you can cut off one of his few answers. We're definitely looking at
Is he
John
going to
Craig.
Spellbomb himself?
Yep.
Neat.
Buy yourself a bunch of time. You need an answer to this Kalitas, though. However, a Fatal Push does it. Hits the Fatal Push.
Oh.
Can hit the Kalitas. He's got Revolt right now.
Oh boy.
In doing so, though, it gives him a creature. And an instant. So it's back up to a 4/5.
Yeah.
So he can't fetch. He needed to do it then. I think Ian may have just lost, unfortunately.
Well, no, you push the Goyf, and you're at 2.
True, I guess the life total doesn't matter too much. Except he gets the 2/2, though.
It's when your opponent dies, not you.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
Yeah,
good point.
he's
Good
not going to get a token.
point. Okay.
And besides, you've got the token covered because you've got the Flame Tendrils.
So do you kill the Goyf then? That's an interesting point.
Well, you kind of have to, otherwise you're dead.
Thoughtseize coming down.
Yeah, he should go after the Goyf here. If he doesn't, then...
That seems like an ill-advised fetch, to be honest, but I'm curious to see what happens. But you have to hit the turn Goyf. Partially, I guess, I don't know, going down to 4 seems dangerous.
Okay. Does he have another one? Oh, no.
That Tarmogoyf's a 4/5.
Sorcery, instant, land, creature.
We'll see what happens.
Goes 4 power. Sorcery, instant, land, creature.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Alright, so offers the handshake. And that is the way that cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
Could have gone for the Tarmogoyf and end up at 1. I'm not certain.
I don't know if he was going to win that game anyway.
No, it was a rough battle anyway.
Yeah.
And Steven be up to 12, the value train, of course, building up at that point. So, it's the way that it goes. Steven is going to take the win at the end. And we'll take a look to see if there's any more feature matches to see. We'll head on up. See you there. Hello and welcome to the Geek Fortress stream. My name is TJ and I'm joined tonight by Coleman. Having a good time, having a great time, enjoying it. Mostly lost. Ooh, look at that. We're going to have another featured viewer of the night. Looks like it is for you, Ri-Fi Battles. Thank you so much for joining us here today and watching. You are a featured viewer of the day. Your name is exciting, and to the 200 of you, it is welcome to have you. Do we sell that 2-person playmat? I don't know. You mean... Hold on. Do you mean this 2-person playmat? Ha 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 ha. Are you allowed to be a Fortnite? You are absolutely allowed to be a Fortnite. I don't know. I know that we're intending to sell this playmat, the one-person playmat, but as far as selling the two-person playmat, I'm currently unsure. Is there a market for it? I don't think that we had considered it, because it was just going to be for the stream. Do we have shirts? I think there are some available through the website, but I think we're going to actually try and redesign them, so we should be having hopefully some new ones coming soon, which I'm quite excited about, actually. Oh, quick note. Hey, Ian, as a quick note, the vector got sent to Dylan. The vector got sent to Dylan. That creaky door. Got to love it. Look at this sweet playmat, the two-person playmat. You would snap by either. Well, we will be selling at Geek Fortress Games this, the one-person playmat. I'm quite excited. I will mention to Dylan that there is a market for the two-person playmat. I'm not certain if our intent is to keep that one exclusively for the stream or make it more available. That one's a little bit more in his realm, and I can see either point of that argument being available. But I will certainly pose the question to him that it has been requested that people would be interested in doing so, and I think that that's certainly worth thinking about. So I will absolutely toss that through. They should actually unban Marvel once the Eldrazi rotate out. What are you going to Marvel in? Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas is pretty good. Yeah, that card's pretty great. You'd rather have a two-person one? Interesting. That is interesting, because I rarely see people buy two-person playmats. Maybe it's just because no one sells them. What an interesting thought. I will certainly pose that to Dylan, and we'll talk about it. It's a conversation that I will 100% have him. You have like 5 one-person playmats? That's fair. But this one is like super cool. I'm excited about this one. The new Geek Fortress playmat, looking so incredible. Big ups to Alexis Bros for the design. I love it. I don't even use playmats, and I will be using this one. By the way, that Celtic little thing on the corners looks incredible. Absolutely love it. Don't see it selling well? Yeah, I don't know. I am super excited by this. So thank you. I'm excited. Other fun things coming down the pipeline. Just as a quick note, thank you to all of you who are following, who are subbing, who are watching, who are participating, who are lurking. Whatever it is, wherever you are, whoever you are, thank you so much. It is because of your support that we were able to buy a brand new computer. We're currently maxing this one out at like 98% of its CPU. But, my goodness. My goodness. Are you allowed to draw an Apple logo in gold Sharpie on the playmat? I mean, you can do anything to things that you buy. It's your property. The exceptions may apply, but not to certainly that. But I am loving it. I'm excited. We have got a new computer on the way. We have got now 2 feature we're gonna have 2 feature tables coming up. We are working, and like, I have been really holding back on telling you the other stuff that we are working on. I want to let it out one thing at a time, but we have got so many cool ideas. We have got Doro and Tebin who have been in the chat a little bit, and ooh, my goodness, it has been awesome. They have had the opportunity to see some of that stuff. So you think you've said this for more, but if you can find the time and create it... Ooh! Mostly Lost, hit me up. Hit me... Ow, I just scratched my face. Hit me up. Another one is that I'm actually looking for... Just by the way. By the way. If anybody happens... So you've seen our transition, right? You've seen our transition. It's the... If you are able to... if you are able to do work like that, please contact me. Just a note. Is the stream cost neutral at this point? Not really. None of us get paid to do it right now, which means that, quite frankly, it is not cost neutral because I am, like, my time is valuable. Like, but Who did the previous translation? David Bradbury, but his life has gotten quite busy as he is
He literally moved coasts.
he moved coasts, and also he's got some pretty cool projects that he's also working on. For
Yeah,
himself.
that we can't say because
Yeah.
it's not our place.
So is the stream cost neutral? Not yet through the
We're getting closer.
We are certainly getting closer, but I am still. Are you allowed to do? You're allowed to do anything you
Yeah.
want. Heck yeah, you're allowed to donate $30.
No, don't donate money. No.
How dare you? You've been moving to Cali. You know that's just a little bit south of here.
It's only a casual 10-hour drive.
Casual. Well, for North California it is.
You're right. It's probably 20 hours with California.
Oh yeah, there is a $25 sub. Just tossing that one out. If you were a college student, you'd happily do it. Honestly, Wi-Fi battles, don't worry
Yeah,
about
don't
it.
worry about it.
Seriously, like you.
If you can afford it, please sub.
If you have the means and
Yeah.
the inclination, please feel free
Exactly.
to subscribe to this channel. If you do not, and you just want
Follow
to,
is fine.
and just spending time with us,
Yeah, follow is perfectly fine.
we are super happy just to spend time with you. How are we looking out there?
We do not have any matches. Yeah,
Looks like we might be at
went
the
quick.
end tonight.
Everything went quick.
It was a fast night, odd night.
Yeah, well, it's 5 rounds.
Yeah. As a college student, are you allowed to subscribe? It's even encouraged, actually. Yeah, it's encouraged.
Yes, you will be able to use those emotes.
BitBite, I need to talk to the bank. I need to do a quick little sync up. I know, it's on my to-do list. It is on my to-do list. I need to call them on Monday and make it happen. Do we have to have so many subs before? No, we do. We just need to make them.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be perfectly honest with you all. I also work a full-time job. So do
Yeah.
all of us.
We all have something else going on.
None of us make any money on this stream, so we all have full-time jobs. It is very difficult.
Yep.
Can you sub? Frosty the Giant, you were the sub. You were the first $10 sub that we've ever had. In fact, I'm actually working on making one of our backgrounds. So we are working on getting the new emotes. Mass Effect, great name by the way. We are working on getting the new emotes. We will make them. It's just time is unfortunately a factor. So we are actively pushing towards those things. We are going to try and get those. For
Yeah,
this
you
season.
play with the hand you're dealt. Or unless
Or
you're
two.
Ian, you mulligan.
Are you allowed to- I like all these questions, but the answer to all of them so
I
far
feel
has
like
been
the
yes.
answers to most of these is going to be yes.
Yeah, it in fact is. So we're going to take a look at who do we end up hosting on over to.
That's a good question.
So many questions that we have. Oh, quick note, if you feel like following us, my name's TJ.
I'm Coleman.
And you can follow us down at the bottom. I'm at Red Baron MTG.
At Slowly Crashing.
And you can follow the store at Geek Fortress.
Hey, are you allowed to spam that? I don't think it's going to matter if you aren't.
I mean, our mods are like a little bit funny. In a good way.
Are you allowed to lord it over everyone?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But only Lord with an E. Because you will never be royals.
You're right. We're here in Washington.
It don't run in our blood. Is the follow button at the bottom? Somewhere, I don't know. I think it's here?
Yes.
I think it's there. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Ooh, Ilion! Oh, but they're not playing Magic. Who is playing Magic right now? Do you know who's playing Magic?
These cool guys
Nailed it. Look at you.
named... Totally not stalling for time.
Are you? Are you really not?
Nope. What
Oh.
could possibly give you that idea?
Let's not host one of the two big ones. Let's go for someone who's a little bit... Haruya is on. Coral Dayton would be a good one. What's Coral Dayton playing? Modern. Done. Okay.
Dude.
Yes. Jedi Finch, 100%. In fact, that one's actually encouraged. Alright, we know who we're going to host on over to because they are great. It's going to be Coral Dayton. Are you allowed to bring your cat to Geek Fortress? Talk to Dylan on that one. But we're going to call it a night, I think.
I think so. We all got stuff to do, and also there's no more matches.
Exactly. So,
It's pretty important.
thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for all the subs. This has been incredible. We are now a low 28 away from our sub goal.
Yeah, it's actually kind of insane.
It's been so amazing the amount of support that you've given us.
We've got almost 8,500 followers.
Jamie Topples with the auto host. Well, time to redirect that auto host. We're gonna take that, pass it along like a wonderful gift. Coleman, tell me something right now.
The Mariners won.
Well, from all of us here at Geek Fortress, whether it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, you're amazing, stay amazing, be amazing. We'll see you next time. Remember to smash evil.
#SmashEvil!
See you there.